Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers opened up their season last night with a trip to Madison Square Garden to face the New York Knicks. Cavs guard Donovan Mitchell had a game-high 31 points, but it wasn't enough as the Cleveland Cavaliers lost 119-111. They'll stay in New York and play the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow. Thursday Night Football tonight, we'll see a 3-3 Minnesota Vikings team take on the 4-3 Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are currently 3.5-point favorites. Coverage for that game starts tonight at 8 o'clock right here on The Fan. And coming up on the show at 7:30, Columbus Blue Jackets head coach Dean Evason will join T-Bone and Tyvis in studio. This update was sponsored by Whiskey War by High Bank Distillery. Drink local, drink High Bank. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Good morning, Columbus.
Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wait, no. Stop this one. Frizzle left tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X-fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth
Mr. T-Bone.
and a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis Powell.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Did it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Thursday to you. What's up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning, Tyvis. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. T-Bone.
We have got Sonic Temple tickets to give away at 6:30. Going to play our favorite game, which other than Tyvis Eats a Thing Maybe, which is always one of our favorite games. But we're going to play a game called Tyvis Guesses if this is a real or fake Sonic Temple band. So we'll do that at 6:30. You can play along, and if you get the question right, you might just win yourself 2 tickets to Sonic Temple. So we've got that at 6:30. 7:30, we're going to talk to Dean Evason, as we do every Thursday at 7:30. However, head coach of your Columbus Blue Jackets is going to join us in studio, is what I'm told. So we will hang out with Dean Evason here for a segment, have him in at 7:30. We've also got the list today, Tyvis's favorite subject, top 5 mascots of all time. So, Tyvis, if you'd like to maybe redeem yourself.
Well, Puddles wouldn't be number one on the list. So
Good.
Of all sports.
All sports.
Correct. Yeah,
all
yeah,
sports.
he's not-
Any sport is available. Or any I guess there's mascots for other things. If you want to put the Aflac duck on there, I wouldn't, but you could.
Well, I didn't
guess.
think about that.
No, I mean, you could.
That
you
is
could
a good one.
I mean, you
See,
could go
I would
Ronald
go-
McDonald if you want to. That's a mascot.
man.
I mean, isn't he? He's a mascot for McDonald's.
The
Grimace?
Burger King got canceled recently.
He did, but you know what? He has the same problem that Purdue, Boilermaker Pete, and the Providence Friar have, which is just creepy eyes, creepy plastic face eyes, and I don't like that. But some people do. So we will do top 5 mascots in all of sports, or I guess in life. You could throw that in there too. You could tweet us at Bone and Tyvis 971. You could hop into the YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis. It's right there. I watched some NBA last night. I saw the Cavs, unfortunately, lose to start off the season in New York, 111-119. Game 1, not a big thing. If you're a Cavs fan, don't panic. But
No, it's a thing.
it feels,
You know
it
what's
feels a little
sad?
bit like a thing, right?
But you know what's sad about it is that it plays for the past few years. It's been this narrative that like the Cavs is soft.
Mm-hmm.
And last night, it fell right back into that narrative that the Cavs is so. And I hate it because it was overshadowed. Like Jared Allen, let's just throw him to the side right now. We'll come back to him because he's like the main problem that everybody that's probably watched the game, everybody cursed him out last night. So let's throw him to the side. Let's focus on the goods right quick. The first good thing is I did see that the aggressive Evan Mobley. I like it. He was pulling. He was coming. He brought the ball up the court. He was pulling the 3 in transition. I was like, okay, this is the aggressive guy that everybody was talking about. And I thought he played a very solid game. Donovan is typical Donovan. Donovan's going to take about 24 shots. He's going to hit about 12 of those 24 shots. He's never going to make no more than 2 threes. I don't know what that's about.
Sounds like someone who bet the over on Donovan Mitchell threes once or twice.
Actually, I bet the under because I knew that he was only going to make 2 threes. Anyways, he's going to do his thing where he's going to shoot a bunch of shots, because that's just how it goes. I love the addition of Lonzo Ball off the bench. I thought that actually it was times where I was like, man, this dude is like one of the best players on the court right now. I even think Richard Jefferson even said the same thing. Like, yeah, Lonzo looks like one of the best players on the court. I mean, just the way that he gets people in position to score and just facilitates that offense. It was really nice to see that. Sam Merrill had a jumper last night. He was hitting all kind of trades. So I was okay. Now, the Jared Allen thing just messed up everything.
I know.
Because it was like a point in time. I want to say that they said the rebounds was 7 to 18. Like, that's ridiculous.
No.
At a once upon a time in this game. So they was getting killed on the board side.
Yeah. That was no good.
Tyvis, that was a great breakdown, but I'm here to tell you everything you just said, none of it matters because all that matters is that the Knicks are in the Cavs' head. That's it. That's it.
Pretty much it.
If you're a Cavs fan, the last team you want to see in the East this year is the Knicks because the Knicks just have their number when it comes to big games. That's it, and that's all. It's the Knicks.
And is this a big game?
No, but
opening night.
It's
big
opening
game.
night. You want to.
It's opening night in the Garden.
No, but you want to establish that you're the better team. I think it did matter for the Cavs a little bit in that way. I know they're going to say it's one of 82. We have to win in the playoffs. It's not even about the regular season, but there is a little bit of something. If you'd gone in there and beat the Knicks and said, this is a new team, we're not getting pushed around, but they did get pushed around a little bit. And I still contend that there is no one on that court, Donovan Mitchell included, when they're going and everybody's healthy between those two teams, if you need one shot from one guy, who do you want pulling up? Do you want Donovan Mitchell or do you want Jalen Brunson? I want Jalen Brunson.
For sure.
I'm just saying, like, that's a difference that team has, and that's something mentally they have.
By
The way, other NBA things, I just want to point the audience to this because we have all these GOAT conversations and we have all this discussion about who's the greatest of all time, and you obviously like to throw in
Are you throwing out wild names?
I'm not throwing his name out there. What I am telling you is that if that guy plays like he did last night over 82 games, over 10 years, which is not saying that he will, but he has the potential to be the greatest of all time. If you didn't see this game he had last night, 40 points, 15 boards.
You know what's crazy?
3 blocks.
You say that, right? Like that's
dominant performance.
It was just this amazing game. Well, let's go to Milwaukee. 37 points and 14 rebounds. So was it just that great too?
No, I'm telling you.
Why not? Why?
My point is
he got one more board to score 3 more points. Why is his so great than Giannis's?
Because this is a kid. This is Wemby. We've seen Giannis. He's great. No one denies it.
Everybody woke up this morning. Oh,
this man is
this. Wemby that.
Wemby is like 19 years old, dude.
37 and 14. Like, what's the problem?
Giannis has won. He's
what's
won.
the problem? I don't get it.
To your point, you've literally called Giannis the GOAT. I'm just telling you that Victor Wembanyama is putting up stat lines that look like your boy, and he's 19, 20 years old.
Yeah, he also like 7 inches taller than him.
Yeah, that's the point, is wait till he truly figures it out, this guy, because he already looks like he's figuring it out. Now, again, he has to stay healthy. He has to continue to progress, but my God, he looked good. You know who didn't look good yesterday, despite getting a double-double in his debut? Cooper Flagg. You know what I'm going to say?
You know what, though?
He's a warm white boy today. He was
no. You know what I did? Like,
he was just okay.
You know what? He didn't have a stat line, but I'm going to tell you right now, that boy, he got some dog in him. I'm going to tell you right now.
Fine.
He got the ball and, like, waved people off. He went one-on-one with Victor Wembanyama. Now, he missed his shot, but that's not the point.
He also turned down a wide-open 3 to get this isolation.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Right.
Yes, he did.
By the way, you guys aren't even really prepared for the conversation I want to have today, which I know it's let's do all NBA today. I'm sure that's what everybody wants to hear, but I would just say y'all aren't ready for the conversation I want to have, which is my guy, VJ Edgecombe. Day one.
Oh, yeah.
Day one.
Yeah, he
34 points for your boy. He was great. Fantastic.
It's crazy. Him and Maxey, woo.
Oh, yeah.
Maxey dropped 40.
Yeah.
Going back to that Spurs-Mavs game, though, there was a sequence where Wemby blocked Lively, I think, for the Mavericks, who's not a short man in his own right, but looks like it when he's standing next to Wemby. Wemby's nowhere near the play, it appears. But then he just go gadget, inspector arm, blocks his shot, runs down the court, and then ISOs him, breaks him down, step back 3 and 1. This is just one sequence.
I know. He's incredible.
And I think Tim Legler, when he blocked Lively, was like, This is like when you're playing against your dad and you're 8 years old in the driveway.
Every time I watch Victor Wembanyama play, it's like watching a high schooler playing junior high kids, except they're all NBA guys.
Right.
And it does not compute because and it looks like he's playing on an 8-foot rim because for him he is. Or he just does stuff where you're like, he'll jump from one side of the lane, go to the other side of the hoop, and then do a reverse dunk that no one else can do because they don't have 9-foot limbs like he does. It's insane.
And then I know you said Cooper Flagg didn't have that good of a game. In the very first sequence, AD threw him a lob. That was a terrible lob pass. He threw it to the top of the backboard.
You talking about Lively?
No, AD to Cooper Flagg.
Oh, yeah.
Cooper Flagg
It was like the opening thing.
Yeah.
They got the tip, came down and threw it up, and he missed it.
Yeah, but
and then AD got it and dunked it.
But it was a terrible lob. It was impressive that Cooper Flagg even caught the lob pass. If he would have threw that down, it would have broke the internet.
You guys are telling me two of Cooper Flagg's best plays yesterday were things that didn't happen.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
He got some dog in him. You know how...
Putting the cold in cold, I tell you. I mean, ice cold.
All I'm saying is that
he missed some shots.
What I'm saying is
he was good.
He has the mentality.
Look at these misses.
It's the mentality that I like. Like you can see that it's the shots. I had that happen to me on Tuesday. Like the shots just goes fall sometimes they not. It's about the mentality. Does he got that dog? Was he scared of the moment? And he wasn't. That's the thing that I'm talking about.
VJ Edgecombe, ROTY, baby. Let's go.
Rookie of the year?
Yeah.
Put your money where your mouth is.
I need to. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to go get on the app and do it right now. We will come back. Ryan Day canceled something yesterday, or changed something yesterday. Not canceled. Changed something that I found interesting. I want to get Tyvis' thoughts on it, because Tyvis, it's something you used to participate in. We will get to that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and happy Thursday to you. We are noticing still pretty average drive times for this early morning commute, but we are seeing traffic start to pick up just a little bit, especially for folks in our southeast corner by Canal Winchester. Gender Road at 270 will take you 6 minutes now, but it's looking a lot better. 70 at 270, clocking you in at 3 minutes out there. Lastly, a live look at folks downtown with our traffic cam. 71 to 670, no issues there. The roads looking pretty empty as you're heading downtown. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa. Next level wellness, 5-star IV and aesthetic treatments. Look great, feel great. 4 locations in Central Ohio. Book your drip at hydratememedspa.com.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
They're trained. They're fired up.
Let's do it.
When you need heat, they can't be beat. They're Ohio State's undefeated heating and cooling team. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Save big money on your bathroom upgrade at Menards. Tuscany creates thoughtfully designed bath fans that will align perfectly with your style while providing strong performance and near silent operation. They come equipped with a long-lasting dimmable LED light and come in a variety of styles to help your bathroom hit your fashion benchmark. Save big money on Tuscany bath fans. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. After years of playing college and NFL football and always searching for that edge to keep my body right, to make sure I was always in peak physical condition, I was getting beat up. I was getting older, and I needed something to help me out. And that's something, well, I didn't want it to be surgery. And so I went to see my friends at QC Kinetics. I brought my dad with me. I needed my knee helped, so did he. And they did a great job. They helped use our own body's biologics to heal us. So we went there, we talked to Dr. Ray Tesner. He's the founder of Grant Sports Medicine. So you know that he knows what he's talking about. And you don't have to have surgery. There's no knife. It's a simple injection, not a hospital stay. It's fast and it's all natural. So whether it's back, knees, hips, shoulders, they've got you covered. Call QC Kinetics today for a free consultation with Dr. Ray Tesner and his team. Look beyond that same old remedy that you've been looking for. Call 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544 or go to qckinetics.com/Columbus today.
Columbus, the Blue Jackets schedule is out. And you can lock in your seats with ticket plans starting at just 11 games. Don't miss a moment of the action. Visit BlueJackets.com.
From military life to a rewarding career in IT, kickstart your new journey in a matter of months in the fields of IT and cybersecurity, including AI. Learn more at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP.
Financial aid is available for qualified students, including VA benefits.
With autumn's arrival, ISA-certified arborists recommend that fallen leaves be left alone or mulched to improve plant health. When leaves decay, they transform into organic matter absorbed by the soil to become moisture to trees through their roots, which helps trees weather drought conditions. Leaves are also a natural habitat for butterflies, chipmunks, earthworms, and others, which increases the population of beneficial insects for the next growing season. To learn more about the benefits of autumn leaves, contact an ISA-certified arborist near you by going to trees4ohio.org. That's trees4ohio.org.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
It's time for Buckeye basketball season. Well, almost. Catch Jake Diebler's Buckeyes in an exhibition game against the Ohio Bobcats.
Live fan coverage starts Sunday at 1 with the tip at 2.
Proud to be your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Definitely have the warmer jacket for the bus stop this morning for the kids as we wake up with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s across central Ohio. Skies will be partly cloudy with some sunshine to start, and then we'll have an isolated chance of showers in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly dry with increasing clouds and highs only in the mid 50s with breezy winds. For tonight, a freeze warning goes in effect overnight for Thursday into Friday as we're looking at patchy frost and temperatures dipping in the mid to low 30s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
An encyclopedic knowledge of sports and other random things you may or may not care about.
I think I found my mentor.
Rockman and Ice.
Weekdays from noon to 3.
The Fan. Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971 or hop in the YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis. You're right there. Alex is in there this morning. Rusty is in there this morning. Rod, Wanda in there this morning. Those are my parents. They're not in the chat. They're just my parents. And they're probably watching as they do every morning. And I never say hi to them, but there you go. Saying hi. 6:30, we're giving away Sonic Temple tickets. Hopefully mom and dad win them. That would be awesome to see my parents in the mosh pit at Sonic Temple. But if they don't win, maybe you can. They're not eligible. They can't win. Did you see this thing that...
would they know the answers to these bands?
No. Probably not. Probably not. The names, because again, I'm going to give you a name of a band that's really playing at Sonic Temple and a band that is not at all a real band, or at least not the one that I know. They would probably be horrified by both names because they're both going to be graphic and ridiculous. So we'll do that coming up at 6:30. Dean Evason joins us in studio at 7:30. So be hanging around for that. I saw this thing that Ryan Day did yesterday, and it's not a big deal, right? It's not a big deal. They won the national championship last year. They look like the best team in college football this year. I'm sure everything is fine. I just wanted to point this out because I found it odd. Every year, Tyvis, before the Michigan game, the Sunday before the game against the team up north,
yes,
what does the Ohio State marching band and the Ohio State football team get together and do?
So because we don't get a chance to see Script Ohio because we are getting ready for the game, it's the one time that the band takes players and you walk with the band and they walk you through Script Ohio.
Yes.
And so it's like a fun time, but then after that they play Buckeye swag. They got one of the football players is on the thing, like directing everything, and It's just a really good time.
Yeah, and if memory serves, they even sometimes will give the players the instruments.
Yes.
And some people in the band have to play, because I'm going to guess most of the guys in the OSU football program do not know the notes and beats for all these songs, nor how to play them on these instruments.
Yes.
But you get to walk around and it's cool because you get to see some of the players. What does every player want to go to? What instrument was the most popular instrument?
Drums.
Absolutely. Right? So because that's the one everyone feels like they can play.
Drums.
So the players march around. It's a neat event. And I think it's cool that they still do this because, think about for all those band members, if you don't know, the amount of time the band puts in before these games. If it's a noon game, they're on campus ready to go at 5 a.m. And I don't mean showing up with a coffee and a jogging suit on, no, they are in full dress. They are as if they were about to march out onto the field at 5 a.m. And then they do all their run-throughs and everything they do, skull session, all that, for 7-8 hours before the game. Then obviously they got all the stuff they do during the game, after the game. It's a full day for those kids. And they don't get they get the appreciation from the fans, but they don't ever get to really interact with football players. So it's a cool moment. They get to meet the coaches, and these guys are some of them going to the NFL. It's a cool thing. That has always taken place the week before the Michigan game, the Sunday before the Michigan game. It actually took place yesterday this year. I saw pictures of Julian Sayin up on the ladder, like you were talking about, directing, doing that thing, pictures of the players carrying instruments around. Mm-hmm. Very cool stuff. Love the event. Think it's awesome. Apparently that got moved this year, and I don't necessarily know why. I'm going to guess it has something to do with, if I had to bet, we're trying to keep the focus on the game that week of the game.
You know what I don't like about that?
What don't you like, Tyvis?
Because this is like senior tackle. How has that worked out for us?
Well, when do they do senior tackle now? Do they do that right before the Michigan game like they always have?
No, they do it during bowl season.
Oh, well, that's another thing that's changed. Gotta take the distractions out of Michigan week, baby.
I feel like that.
Gotta lock in.
I think my biggest issue with all of that moving stuff is that we say that we doing it to focus on the game, right? Mm-hmm. And technically, if this Bill Rabinowitz article is true,
it's not an article, it's a book.
Oh, if this book is true,
that Bill Rabinowitz
what they say in this book is true, it's your own fault. It's not the players. It's technically you messed it up. The players was ready to play. You just kind of got in your own head on this thing.
I'm with you that I feel
I just feel you the head coach, you do what you want to do. But my thing is that also you've had success doing it the other way. It's not like you just became the head coach in 2021 and then just started losing. 2019, everything was the same. 2018, we've been on the staff since 2016?
Yeah.
It's always been the same, and it was no problem winning those games.
Right.
So why is it that 2022, I think, was the first year that they did the senior tackle thing? Why is it? And you haven't won since.
No, haven't won since they made that change.
You haven't won. So, what was the point?
I don't want to, again, because Ryan Day has gotten over the hump winning the national championship, of course. And we can all talk about, well, would he have won a national championship if they still only had 4 teams? Well, last year, no, they wouldn't have. They wouldn't have gotten into the 14 playoff. No question in my mind they wouldn't have with 2 losses. So the fact that it expanded to 12 last year was perfect timing for him. He melted down against Michigan and then still was able to turn it and right the ship. But to your point, ship, by the way, is the word I just said there, in case that wasn't clear. That's not also the stadium that Rutgers plays in. That's SHI Stadium. That's what it's called. Listen to Common Man and Timmy. Weekdays 3 to 6. So I find this all interesting because, you're right. This mental block that exists with the Michigan game, I hope we now get past that. I hope this is the year where it doesn't matter how much or how little we're gripping the steering wheel or how nervous things are getting. I hope the talent disparity just alone causes that game to go the way it should and should have gone the last few years.
Yeah.
However, that it all is weird to me, right? That we're like, we got to change stuff. The last guy who did this, who said, I got to change stuff, I got to shake stuff up around Michigan week because the traditions and things, I just want to make sure that we're not I don't want to put too much emphasis on the game, but I don't want to put too little emphasis on the game. The guy who always did that was John Cooper. John Cooper was the guy who used to move senior tackle around. Some years it was during Michigan week, then it wasn't. He took it back, he put it back. These are the things that you do when you're just trying anything to get that momentum going in the right direction against that team up north. That's how important that game is, rightfully so. But Nina Day, actually, in that book, that Buckeye Brotherhood book you're talking about, that Bill Rabinowitz wrote, she has a quote in there where she said that the crazy hours he would work during Ohio State's playoff run were, quote, ridiculous. He became maniacal. It was every second of every day. Even in the middle of the night, he would be up typing notes. And apparently, she said she had never seen her husband like this in what we got last year during the playoffs. She said the only other time she saw him like this was in preparation for the college football playoff semifinals in 2020 against Clemson, when the Buckeyes had, lost to the Tigers the year before in 2019. She said, but he was like this for 6 straight weeks during this run. It was insane. He was running on adrenaline and anger and a lot of things, I guess. I think that got him up every day was the work for making things right for the program, for the players, for his family. The only time he felt peace during that time was when he was working. So I just let him go. I'm telling you, we know Ryan Day wants this game more than anyone, I think, in Buckeye Nation, as much as any of us wanted in Buckeye Nation, right? But the question is not, does he want it bad enough? It's, can we finally get over that hump? And if changing the band time that they play with the players, if that helps you focus, great. Just get the job done. Don't move it. I don't care. Just win this game, please. That's all I want this year. I want that more than a national championship this year. I don't care about repeating or any of that. I want Michigan first, everything else second. That's number one.
I don't disagree with you, but if they definitely want to win another natty.
I know they want that too. I know they do, and that's not going to be.
I would take another natty again. Don't.
I'm telling you right now, I have one that's very fresh in my mind. I really enjoyed that. I need this Michigan narrative to end. That's all I'm saying.
I was talking to somebody yesterday about this game, and they was like, "What do you think?" They was like, what do you think? You think they're going to get it done this year? And I said, it's funny. Is last year, you couldn't have told me that they wasn't going to get it done. Even watching that game last year, until that clock hit triple zeros, I'm talking about 1 second left on the clock, I'm still like, they're going to fumble the snap or something.
Something's going to happen,
We're
right?
going to win this game.
Right.
So, fast forward to now, clearly, the programs is in two different directions. The Ohio State is way up there. And I'm not saying that the Wolverines is down. I mean, they're ranked 25th. They just young. They got young, and they got the running back, who's a really good player.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there thinking, again, I'm in my mind, I don't really see how they win the game. But I'm not gonna say that they're gonna lose. It's just, I can't, because I just watched it last year. So it puts me in a conundrum when it comes to that game. But I think that what has to happen is, you got to just trust your guys. Just trust that your guys is going to be ready. Because I feel like these guys have been here long enough. You've had a whole class go through who haven't won. I think that how you feel about the game is exactly how everybody in that building probably feel about that game.
I know they want to win a national championship.
I'm talking about that. I'm talking about the team up north game.
No, but I'm saying, I feel like their number one focus this year is get that done. And then everything else is also
done? Win the game?
Yeah,
okay.
Beat the team up north, and then everything else is second. And maybe that hasn't always been the case. I don't know. Maybe they've said that, but maybe they haven't felt that.
Well,
I have no idea.
It seems like he's learned from his past mistakes.
Look, like I said, move senior tackle around, move the band tradition around, whatever. Just win this game. Play camp a million times during that. I don't care.
My question
Even though it's up there, play it in the parking lot. I don't care. Just win this game. Do whatever you got to do.
When you move all these things, is it move for good, or is it until y'all win?
I don't know.
I need to know.
It could be that if it works, you think they're going to change it back? If it works and if they win after they make these changes, they're going to be like, you know what? That's what it was. We did stuff like that. We don't want to change anything. We're going to keep doing it that way. Because ever since we did that,
I just feel like that week gets diminished a little bit.
Whether it gets diminished or not, I think it's sometimes, I don't think it's diminishing. I think it's literally Ryan Day's like, I must have all focus on this and this only and nothing else.
Yeah, but
and sometimes that's the like gripping the steering wheel too hard type of thing.
I just feel like
but whatever, man. Whatever. I hope it works.
I feel like the players is not enjoying the week like they should.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they can enjoy it until they win. Maybe the point is you don't have any gold pants to look at and say, well, that was enjoyable last time we played them. You can't. Got to focus forward, I guess. All right, we're going to give away Sonic Temple tickets next. And the NFL prints money with almost everything it does. There's one thing they cannot seem to get you or me to care about. We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, starting tonight, the roads could look a little different for folks in New Albany, especially that Little Turtle Way ramp. It will be closed at 270 in that northbound and southbound direction starting at 9 o'clock and lasting till 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. As for the detour here, it will look a little different. Take a Little Turtle Way down to East Dublin Granville Road. Take that eastbound all the way to Hamilton Road. That'll get you back onto 161 in that westbound direction and back to 270, either northbound or southbound. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Behind the O. Buckeye fans, Behind the O is now in the App Store. Free for fans, NIL for athletes. Download the Behind the O app today.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we helped Tom.
Hi, my name's Tom. I've been a patient at Tri-State Men's Health, and I'm being treated for low testosterone. I didn't really notice the issue of just the energy and feeling slow in the middle of the day and waking up feeling as if I hadn't even gone to bed. When I walked into Tri-State Men's Health, I was extremely impressed from the get-go with the results of the treatment. I wake up in the morning now with clarity. I have had more energy in working out. I definitely have increased my strength. I would say that if there are men out there who experience some of the same problems that I did with inability to sleep well and waking up without feeling refreshed and having your energy flagging throughout the day, go see Tri-State Men's Health. It's changed my life and it'll change yours too.
Thanks, Tom. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Take action with Logan Services now and do not miss out on tax credits up to $3,200 ending soon. Receive additional savings up to $3,000 and get next day installation. Logan Services.
College is great. You know what else is great? Pizza, which you can buy with your Huntington Bank debit card with the Ohio State University logo. Huntington Bank is proud to be the official consumer bank of the Ohio State University. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. 1 hour from now, Dean Evason, Blue Jackets head coach. He will join us in studio. Looking forward to seeing Coach talk about the upcoming little back-to-back they've got tomorrow night at home against the Capitals and then Saturday against the Penguins in Pittsburgh. Of course, you can hear the action on the Fan. So we have got Sonic Temple tickets to give away. Tyvis, we're going to play a little game. I'm going to give you two band names. One of them is playing at Sonic Temple. One of them is a band I made up. I don't know if it's a real band or not.
Okay.
But they're not playing at Sonic Temple tonight.
2-0, but here we go.
By the way, Sonic Temple, Thursday, May 14th through Sunday, May 17th, Historic Crew Stadium, My Chemical Romance, Bring Me the Horizon. They lead the lineup, plus 100 more bands, which will be announced. I'm told the full lineup comes out Tuesday. So we will check that out. See you next Tuesday. That's Jen Winter's new segment on Man and Timmy. Anyway, for more info, you can check out sonictemplefestival.com. Here is my question to you. Which of these is a real band? Body Count or Friend Zone? Body Count or Friend Zone? If you know the answer, 614-821-9710, the first one right, gets the Sonic Temple tickets.
That's tough.
Body Count featuring Cardale Jones.
No, not featuring.
Not
He's
featuring.
the lead singer.
Is that right? Okay, I didn't know.
I feel like the Body Count is just a layup. Like it's too obvious.
Too obvious.
I'm gonna go Friend Zone.
You know who's in Body Count?
Oh,
this is no joke. Ice-T. Ice-T has for years.
Ice-T is in metal. He's into.
Yes, they have a band that he formed where he essentially comes out and like raps over metal, and it's great. And their stuff is awesome. You should go listen to it. They have been around for a very long time.
Will he be there?
It says Body Count featuring Ice-T.
Oh, he will be there.
So Ice-T.
Well, they didn't cut his lines on this show, so they didn't cut his ponytail and cut his lines.
I was going to say, if you're over 30, Ice-T from Public Enemy. If you're under 30, Ice-T from Law and Order.
Yep.
I'm not going to do the bit here, but you should go look up. You need to go look up John Mulaney's bit on Ice-T and how, like, in every episode of Law and Order, he basically is there for exposition and just to move the storyline along. Where
Why
he's like,
did they cut his
hold on a second. You just said that man did what to his dog? And then they found him in a dumpster? Wow, that's crazy. And like, it just helps move things along. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so there you go. 614-821-9710. Body counter, friends. And now you know the answer. But if you didn't already, good luck. Hopefully the Sonic Temple goodness will be yours. And like I said, SonicTempleFestival.com to get your tickets. So I said the NFL prints money with almost everything, but they struggle to get us to care about something. That something is whatever we're doing now with the Pro Bowl. Mostly people don't care about this, right?
Yeah.
So the Pro Bowl was fun at a time when people like Chris Spielman played.
When they got to hit each other?
When they basically were like, oh, it's another football game?
Yes.
Who cares if it's an exhibition?
Yes.
Who cares if it's the offseason coming up next? I want to kill this guy.
Yeah.
So
Sean Taylor about did that to a punter. Sure
yes,
did.
Indeed. That's right. Turn him inside out. May Sean Taylor rest in peace. But that's not been the thing for many years because the NFL players, rightfully so, I think, have acknowledged, hey, there's nothing to gain by doing this. All we have to do is ruin our next year, maybe ruin ourselves for getting our big contract we want to get this offseason. I'm not risking anything and trying to get hurt in this game, so now no one does, right? No one is playing the game that way. And ever since that's occurred, the NFL's been trying to find ways to get you to be interested in it. So now they're doing something a little bit drastic. They're moving the Pro Bowl from the original week that it is, right? Usually it's the Sunday in between the championship games and the Super Bowl. They're moving it now to the week of the Super Bowl. The 2026 Pro Bowl games will be held during Super Bowl 60 week in the Bay Area. Main event will still be the flag football game, pitting the NFC against the AFC. That will take place on Tuesday of Super Bowl week.
So that's going to go wherever the Super Bowl is?
Yes, it's going to go where the Super Bowl is, and they're going to play it in, I forget what the arena's called, but here's what's interesting. It's a 4,000-seat arena where they're going to play that flag football game.
Okay, so they know nobody's coming to the
They know nobody wants to go to that game. Now, they're going to turn it into more of just a TV product, and I'm guessing on the Tuesday night before the Super Bowl, there will probably be more people who are just like, all right, I'm sitting down watching sports anyway. NBA's on, hockey's on, college basketball's on.
They'd rather watch that.
Here are some guys that I know playing football. Granted, it's flag football, but the NFL's trying to spin this now as, this will be the thing that gives you a preview of the Olympics. Because remember, flag football is going to be in the Olympics. So this is now the next thing they're trying to start doing is pushing you into flag football. It's just as fun as regular football and watch it during the Olympics.
So funny.
Oddly enough, this still does better numbers than pretty much any hockey game you can put on, pretty much any basketball game you can put on outside of the finals of those sports or high level March Madness games.
Well, you're not going to get no regular season basketball high numbers because unless it's like Christmas Day, but then the NFL has taken that over now. Like Christmas Day used to be like the NBA's high point because you open your gifts, you wake your parents up at like 5-6 o'clock in the morning. They start basketball at 1, something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And that was the thing to do. You had like Kobe and LeBron and Steph and all these big names playing. And now that the NFL has said, nope, we gonna go ahead and just take this over. It's messed that up. So now everybody watches football.
Yeah. That Pro Bowl skills show that they did this year, it got a 1.13 million viewers apparently this year.
I didn't watch 1 second.
No, I didn't. Most people didn't. But what I'm saying is if you go look at the other regular season games that were on in like the NBA, Rockets Grizzlies drew 908,000 viewers. Hawks Cavs drew 700,000 viewers, right? So like the Nuggets Knicks game that week got 1.12 million, which is just a few thousand less than 1.13 million. What I'm saying is those are actual meaningful games, and the Pro Bowl skills competition, which is nothing, did better than that. I'm guessing the flag football game will do a little bit better, right? The flag football game, I want to say, does between 3 and 5 million when they play that on Sundays previously. We'll see how it does on a Tuesday night during the Super Bowl run-up. But my point is, as bad as that is for the NFL, it doesn't get the numbers any other thing in the NFL does. It still does better than most of the other sports, which just tells you how big the NFL is compared to everything else.
I'm trying to think. Something happened that got washed. It was like wasn't it a women's event that like got played? Maybe it wasn't. No, because basketball would have been done by the end.
What are we talking about?
The last year they put the women's championship game, maybe.
For what sport? For
basketball.
Oh, for basketball. Okay.
It was somewhere where I was like, you completely would have even missed it. Like if you just wasn't flipping channels, you wouldn't even known it was on. And I was just like, it was odd that they put it there. And then it was like the WNBA championship last year, not this year with the Aces, but Minnesota versus Liberty last year. It was like on like a random Monday or Tuesday or something. And I'm just like,
yeah,
why would you put it there?
I don't understand that. I know they do that now with at least with the college championship games. They've been putting like the championship game for men's college basketball on Monday night because they'll do the Final Four on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then they'll do the final game on Monday. Championship game.
I'm not understanding the Monday thing. Why?
I think the reason they do Monday is because they care very much about how much it gets talked about on TV and on radio to a degree. Right. So if you put the championship game on Saturday, well, Friday night, it's not getting previewed as much because it's not until tomorrow. Right. It's not until Saturday. And then you have a whole day Sunday of other stuff happening. They don't want it to get lost. So they want Monday.
It's still going to get lost.
No, they want Monday to be the time where it's talked about beforehand. And then Tuesday you come in and talk about what you just saw Monday night. Right. I guarantee you that's why they do that. Whether they should or not is irrelevant. I'm pretty sure that's why they do it. But yeah, the timing of that stuff is weird. Anyway, Pro Bowl, no one cares about it. It will still draw like a few million people to watch it.
I'll wait to see the highlights on X or Instagram.
That's how I will be as well. A couple of Cleveland Guardians players are suing the league. Kind of. Which league are they suing? We'll talk about it next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Thursday morning. We are seeing traffic start to pick up in a couple of different usual spots. Starting in New Albany, of course, that 161 and 62 intersection. Pretty slow moving this morning, especially over by Beach Road. But also for folks on the east side as well in Bryce and Reynoldsburg this morning. Viewers stepping out the door 70 westbound right over Bryce Road. Also noticing some congestion and traffic out there for you. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey guys, it's Bobby Carpenter here. Are you feeling low energy, trouble focusing, less interest in the things you used to enjoy? How about this? Less strength. It could be low testosterone. Affinity Whole Health is offering free labs to check your testosterone levels. These labs, they're normally $99, but in the month of October, they are free. Sign up now at feelgreatcolumbus.com. Learn why I and thousands of other men trust the experts at Affinity Whole Health. Go to feelgreatcolumbus.com and feel like yourself again.
Bobcat Enterprises says thank you for your support as they celebrate 50 years of serving the construction industry. Established in 1975 in Cincinnati, Bobcat Enterprises has expanded to 9 stores to meet you where you are in Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. Find equipment for any construction project, including compact track loaders and excavators. Plus, Bobcat Enterprises rents compact equipment and attachments. Find current specials and locations at bobcatent.com or follow Bobcat Enterprises, Inc. on Facebook. Bobcat Enterprises, 50 years working for you.
Hey Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions, and yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about the best mayo. Has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
When you're ready to sell your car, another reason to choose Hinderer Motor Company is the easy, fast, fair, and hassle-free way to sell. This is Justin Hinderer. We pay top dollar for your vehicle, whatever the make or model, and no purchase is necessary. Consider trading and get even more toward your next vehicle. Drive in today and leave with cash or get a great deal. See why it's a pleasure doing business. Just visit HindererMotorCompany.com.
Your new Columbus home for the Jim Rome Show is the Fan 2.
Catch the live experience weekdays from 3 to 6.
Just one requirement. Have it take and don't suck. The Fan 2, Columbus's home of the Jim Rome Show. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Your home for football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet us as always at Bone and Tyvis 971. Snagglepuss on Twitter had a
my guy.
He replied to the show and said, "What was the reason for Bone to bring up that Ryan Day story? Ryan Day felt pressure. Nina made comments. A sphincter says what? Water is wet." Well, Snaggle, I thought it was maybe relevant that Ryan Day, who has lost multiple Michigan games, in this book, which is what is it called? Buckeye Battlefield? Is that it?
I don't know.
It's the Bill Rabinowitz book. It just came out. I just bought it. I picked it up yesterday at the store.
You don't know the name of the book that
it's
you
Buckeye.
bought?
Everything sounds the same because everything's Buckeye Battle Cry, Buckeye Battle this, Buckeye Fight that. Anyway, it's a good book I'm looking forward to reading. I'll pull the name back up. But anyway, in that book, Brotherhood, that was it. I'm sorry. There were quotes from Nina Day talking about right after the Michigan game, how Ryan Day went into like psycho mode and was basically up at all hours of the night doing everything he could to figure out how to write this season and do what should have been done to try to win a national championship. And by the way, how'd that work out? Worked out pretty great. But Nina Day, who sees Ryan Day, no pun intended, every day, she thought this was even above and beyond for a high-level football coach. She thought what he did was more above and beyond than anything she had seen him do prior in his career, other than one other time.
I mean, yeah. I think that, when you have literally the best team, in the country.
Yeah.
And you lose that game, and everybody in the city, in the world is screaming for you to be fired. You better go into that mode. You have no choice.
To be fair to Snaggle and others who thought that, that may seem obvious. My whole point was that wasn't the first time he lost to Michigan.
Yeah,
folks.
But this was the first time that he had the best team in the world. And everybody before the season kept saying, this is the best Ohio State roster I've ever seen in my life. When you have people say that, and then you go out there and lose in the fashion that you lose, and now everybody in the world is is this it for Ryan Day? Fire Ryan Day? Yeah.
So,
if your back is against the wall, yeah, you better. I wouldn't get no sleep either.
So once again, to Dylan and all the others who doubted me, I just want to say to those of you who hated on the Lunatic Fringe last year, you're welcome. We delivered you a national championship. We got you a version of Ryan Day you've never seen before. And now that version of Ryan Day, I hope, is here to stay. But what I'm telling you is last year, something changed with that guy. After that Michigan loss, where you saw him standing on the field. He was looking out there going, oh my gosh, I can't believe we lost this game. He was stunned. And I tell you, something changed. Something changed with that guy.
That watched that game, everybody was stunned. Like, really?
But we don't know that because we can speculate that. We can just, or maybe the team played better, right? There were a lot of people last year who also at the time.
Who played better?
There were a lot of people last year, right or wrong, who were saying these players are not getting the job done. These players are letting down this coach. It's not Ryan Day's fault. It's all these entitled millionaires they have now on the team. Now, when you go read this book, Buckeye Brotherhood, it actually shows the entitled millionaire mentality wasn't there. The players were actually the ones calling out Ryan Day, too. Everyone was calling out Ryan Day. And to his credit, he listened and responded. So great job, Ryan Day. But yeah, that's why I thought that story was very interesting, that Nina Day said, yeah, I even noticed a change in my husband and how he was approaching this game. And by the way, it worked. Whether, it worked that he was that maniacal about it, that's good to see. So I hope that same thing is happening. I'm sure it is. I think there's an attention to detail now that's different than we had last year. So good for Ryan Day. Good for him for doing that.
You said I doubted you by name. You said my name.
Yeah, you did.
You did. You did. I never doubted this part. I never doubted that Michigan was in Ryan Day's head. I never doubted that he was trying to win that game in a certain way. I never doubted that Michigan win is what catapulted that, or loss is what catapulted them to a national championship.
Yeah.
But I was still always in Ryan Day's corner.
I know you were.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying is
two things can be true.
I wasn't, because I'm in Ohio State's corner at all times. I want Ohio State to be the best it can. And if Ryan Day gets us there, great. Then I love Ryan Day. And I do love that Ryan Day. As a man, he seems like a great human being. The few times I've interacted with him, I've had nothing but positive things to say about him. But there are a lot of nice people, good people, great humans who can't win football games or can't win the ones we need to win. Ryan Day clicked that switch on, flipped it on, did something last year that he overcame that. He found that next level, and good for him. I'm glad he did. And now I'm glad that hopefully it's going to happen again this year, and hopefully we're going to get over that hump against Michigan this year.
Even after that loss, I wasn't part of the lunatic fringe saying fire him.
That's okay.
Where I was at is I need to see what they do in the CFP.
Right, but if they had done the same old things that had been happening in every other big game prior, I don't think it would have gone the same way. I genuinely don't.
What do you mean?
Like for Ryan Day, if he didn't take it to the next level, stay up all night trying to figure out what to do, listen to his players who told him,
I think that,
hey, some of this approach isn't working. If he didn't listen to all that stuff, do you think it would have gone differently? They might have beat Tennessee and Oregon. I don't know. But I don't think they would have gotten all the way there. I'm saying something had to fundamentally change with Ryan Day as a coach. And I think it did, in that he found something after that Michigan loss. I think a lot of people have said that, haven't they? Without that Michigan loss, Ryan Day doesn't win a national championship, trying to put turn the frown upside down. I do think that happened, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that loss is probably going to go down as the turning point of his career, actually.
I think you're right.
Like, now you see this team that nobody had I don't think anybody had championship expectations. Like, everybody was kind of realistic coming into this season, saying that, oh, yeah, this is a young team. It's going to take some time. Yeah, you got two of the best players in the country, but, if you don't make it, like, you lost like 100 people to the NFL draft last year, so we get it. But now it's like, you see the way that they're playing, even though they're young and they're still playing to this level. It's like, well, now, y'all better win. Y'all better win it all again. Like, that's now the expectation. And I just think that the whole expectations just changed last year in the loss to the team up north.
I hope it continues. That now we have this new era of Ryan Day where he just looks unstoppable. I hope that continues. A couple of Guardians players are suing the league, but it's not Major League Baseball. Emmanuel Clase, we obviously know Luis Diaz. Both of them have been they're not, allowed to play in Major League Baseball, right? They've been.
You're talking about Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz?
Who did I say? Luis Diaz. That's a former Columbus Crew player. Not accurate. Luis Ortiz, yes. Anyway, the two of those guys, They are suing, apparently not the league. They wanted to go play down in the Dominican League.
Yeah, and they won't let them, right?
The president of that league, Vitelio Mejia, said, no, if you're banned by Major League Baseball for now, till we get this sorted out, they're on leave, right? Paid leave. They haven't been found guilty of anything. You're not going to be allowed to do it here.
That's crazy. That the Guardian season still got messed up a little bit because of this.
It got messed up. I mean, who knows? Well, it could have been different if you had those two guys, on your pitching staff. Maybe things go differently. There's no way to know, right? But in either case, he remains, Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz both remain under investigation by Major League Baseball. They're also going to try to pitch in the Venezuelan League, Winter League. So that's another wrinkle to this. They're trying to get on a field somewhere and get to play, but
so if you're asking why this president wouldn't let them do it, I'd asked Google real quick, can you bet on the Dominican Baseball League? And the answer is yes.
Well, the good thing.
Well, there you go.
I'm upset because what I would do is I would want them to do it so I can go ahead in the second inning bet on their first pitch being the ball.
Yeah. I think everybody would like to find odds on that just to check.
I mean, yeah, we might not get this opportunity.
If you're those guys, why stop now? You're like, if you stop now, they're going to say, "Oh, see, look, they've changed." It's like, no, this is just how bad I am on first pitches.
This is going to be a ball. He's going to throw it in the dirt. Yes.
And you just say, like, see, it's a tick I have. I just get nervous with that first pitch. It's not me throwing any games. It's just how I pitch. You just don't understand. All right, I have some news that will make a lot of Ohio State fans happy. I think it involves someone who screwed over the Buckeyes years ago, now potentially getting in some huge trouble. We'll talk about that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still no major accidents to report on the roads, but we are still noticing a ramp closure on the west side. It's that 70 eastbound ramp to Hilliard-Rome Road. It has been closed down since October 12th, but it should be reopening by November 1st. So we are still pretty close there. As for the detour, not too bad. Take 70 eastbound to 270 northbound. Utilize that 270 and 70 intersection, really. Go back onto 70 in that westbound direction and get you back to Hilliard-Rome Road. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Dormar, you're kind of hero.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any four-tire purchase.
And Goodyear's up to $200 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyear's and save up to $200 more. See store for details.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Parents, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Go for it.
We're listening.
Yeah. Are your teens good with money?
She's a good kid.
She's the
but
best,
yeah.
I get it. Switch to Huntington Bank, and your teen debit card can really help.
Oh?
You can set spending limits, and your kid can track budgets, so they learn that money doesn't, in fact, grow on trees.
I think we need this.
Sounds good, yeah. We feel you, parents. Let's get more from teen banking. Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort. Trade in your bad feet for good feet.
Thanks to the Good Feet store. Everybody poops.
Everybody pees. Mommy, will you call Mr. Rooter, please? 'Cause I gotta poop and I gotta pee. Only Mr. Rooter can clear the drain for me. Thank you, Mr. Rooter.
Hi, everybody. We call it what it is at Mr. Rooter. When you have a plumbing or drain problem, the team at Mr. Rooter is ready 7 days a week. Call us today and take advantage of our $95 drain cleaning special. Visit us at MrRooter.com. We'll be there quick.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at ColumbusMen'sClinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic. Making it happen.
Bobby Carpenter here for Germain Toyota. Swing by Germain Toyota and ask for Marcello and discover unbeatable deals and a wide selection of new and certified pre-owned Toyota vehicles. Visit them at GermainToyota.net. Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Dormar! You're kind of hero!
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers opened up their season last night with a trip to Madison Square Garden to face the New York Knicks. Cavs guard Donovan Mitchell had a game-high 31 points, but it wasn't enough as the Cleveland Cavaliers lost 119-111. They'll stay in New York and play the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow. Thursday Night Football tonight, we'll see a 3-3 Minnesota Vikings team take on the 4-3 Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are currently 3.5-point favorites. Coverage for that game starts tonight at 8 o'clock right here on The Fan. And coming up on the show at 7:30, Columbus Blue Jackets head coach Dean Evason will join T-Bone and Tyvis in studio. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. In the spirit of Halloween, Awaken 180 is offering free consultations all month long. Call 844-346-1800.
The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Chilly morning this morning. Chilly stuff happening tomorrow, too, if you didn't see this, Tyvis. Freeze warning in effect tomorrow morning. Overnight tonight, it's going to get down into the 30s. We have the chance of freezing, and I don't like that. I know there's a lot of people in Columbus who just talk about how much they love the cold weather. I'm not one of you.
Me either.
I don't love this cold weather at all. This is too chilly. I went to the bus stop yesterday to pick up my youngest, or not the bus stop, her school to pick her up. And I'm standing out there for 2 minutes because I drove my car over. I parked. I walked to the spot. And then she goes, why can't we walk home? And I said, because it's cold. She's like, I have my jacket on. I'm like, well, I don't. And I'm cold. And this sucks. And I hate it. So, yeah, it's cold. I don't like the cold. I want it to be warm all the time. So, yes, sorry if I'm a little cranky today. If you're like me, though, good news. You're not alone. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, freeze warning tonight, so watch your tulips and rosebuds and all that stuff. I guess you're going to have to, I don't know if tulips are up this time of year. I don't care. Point is, if you're a horticulturist, be careful with the freeze warning tonight.
I'm in the same boat with the cold, and I think it sucks. But you know what else sucks?
What's that?
This email we got from one of our coworkers over at 10 TV.
What's the email?
Meteorologist Jerry Martz.
Oh, yeah, who's in charge of putting out all the frost and freeze advisories and all that stuff.
Yes. He sent us an email, I think it was yesterday or the day before. It said, hello, friends. During my daughter's wedding reception on Saturday, the event staff did not distribute their cake to the guests. So if you want a piece of the Golden Delight cake, if you know, you know. By the way, Fire Bakery, I hear here locally.
Okay.
Golden Delight. It's in the newsroom. And if there are any left this afternoon, I'll put it in the black fridge near the conference room for others to partake tomorrow morning. How do you not pass out cake to guests at a wedding? I mean, their loss is our gain, like he said, but I'm upset for him.
First of all, I'm upset that I didn't realize until just now that there's been cake in this building this whole time, and I'm just letting it idly sit there, apparently. So that's frustrating. Also, congrats to Jerry Martz's daughter.
Yes.
Got married. Congrats to them. I hope the newlywed couple are having an enjoyable honeymoon and all that stuff. But, yeah, how do you not pass out the cake at the wedding? Isn't that kind of a big deal at the wedding? What are you doing at a wedding? Presumably there's drinks. Right. Presumably there's dance. Presumably there's music, and then there's a few speeches made by the parents of the people. And then other than that, what else is there to do than eat cake? That's a big central part of most weddings, right? Is now the bride and groom are going to cut the cake, and then they go and they slice it, and one of them shoves the cake in the other's face, and then you pass that out to everyone. How do they not do that? If I was there, that wouldn't have happened. I would be like, excuse me. I was here for the cake.
Where the cake at?
When is the cake coming out? I've been waiting for an hour. Is the cake not available yet? When do we get this cake? I would have asked for a to-go bag. I would have taken it with me. Please, can I have a few slices to go?
So I take it you didn't go upstairs and get no cake.
I didn't realize it until just this moment. So, no, I guess what's happening in the break. I'm going to go up and see if there's any.
Yeah, right.
It's probably all gone.
When was that email sent?
I think probably Monday or Tuesday.
Oh, this is recent. I didn't know that.
Then I haven't mentioned, I blocked Jerry Martz's emails many weeks ago. I just said, I'm done with him.
Because you didn't want Frost advisors.
Mostly because he's a Penn State guy. That's why. No, I'm just kidding. I just ignored that, apparently. I didn't see it. Well, now I got to go get some 4-day-old cake now, I guess. We'll find out if it's good. So here's what I saw about Ohio, something that I think will make Ohio State fans happy. There is a referee that a lot of Buckeye fans probably don't know by name. His name is Ken Williamson. He was the referee in the 2019 Fiesta Bowl when Ohio State played Clemson, and among other egregious officiating calls in that game was the one where Jeff Okudah stripped the ball after Clemson receiver, I forget who it was, caught it, established possession, put his name, license, zip code, everything, established residence with the ball, and then Jeff Okudah knocked it out, picked it up, and they ran it back in for a touchdown. And the referee said, oh, whoa, he didn't catch that ball. That was just an incomplete pass. The guy who came out after that game to defend that call
was this also the Sean Wade game?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all that.
Okay.
It's that game. Fiesta Bowl referee Ken Williamson was the one who met with the media. He said, we had a lot of good looks on it. We put on fast motion and slow motion. The player did not complete the process of the catch, so therefore the pass was incomplete. He also said the receiver lost control of the ball, did not complete the process when he moved. He gave a whole bunch of other explanations. But anyway, Ken Williamson was the referee involved in that game. Fast forward to a few weeks ago. Remember when Georgia played Auburn, and it was a game that had a bunch of officiating issues?
Don't tell me the timeout thing.
It is the timeout thing. It's when Kirby Smart was, timeout. And then as soon as he gets the timeout, he goes, I was clapping. Hey, baby, I was clapping. What are you talking about? I didn't ask for no timeout. And they gave it back to him. And they stopped the clock.
Unbelievable.
His team was about to get.
Unbelievable thing I've
They
ever
should have
heard.
got either delay of game or had to take a timeout. And instead, the refs were like, do over, start over. My bad. Sorry, Kirby. Fist bump, buddy. Yeah. Anyway, this idiot was also Ken Williamson who was doing that. Now, yesterday, the news comes out that Yellowhammer News, which, if you don't know, Yellowhammer is apparently a part of Bama lore. Like Alabama, specifically the football team, they have like a saying that Alabama football fans say that is yellow hammer, rammer, jammer, yellow hammer is what they chant. I don't know what it means. Frankly, it being in the South, I don't want to look up what it means because I have my concerns. But anyway, Yellowhammer is apparently an Alabama news outlet as well for the state of Alabama, not just for Alabama football. They cover, though, Auburn, Alabama, and college football. They are reporting that after an SEC review of 11 complaints during that game about Ken Williamson, he has been permanently suspended from calling games in the Southeastern Conference. I hope that's true. Now, I have not seen, they said they reached out for comment from the SEC and got a no comment on that. But I hope that's true. I hope this man lost his job. He should have lost it 6-7 years ago, whenever that was, 2019.
Was he gambling on it? What's the referee that got the documentary for gambling?
Tim Donaghy?
Yeah.
NBA referee?
Was he pulling one of them?
I don't know. Doug Christie's wife is still mad about it, though. That's for sure. Because that was the Kings, right? Kings and Lakers. Wasn't that one of the series that he was?
It was a lot of them.
Yeah. But in any case, I hope this referee is truly getting fired. And if you say, well, why would you wish for someone to lose their job? When they're bad at it and it causes me misery, then yeah, I don't care. I don't care. And by the way, this is not his only job, is being an SEC referee. He's got some other stream of income. This is what he does for fun on the side. And he causes us to all lose our minds because he's terrible at his job. So I hope this guy got fired. I need someone with like a Pete Thamel or someone like that needs to confirm this for me today, but hopefully this guy lost his job. So Buckeye fans, rest easy knowing eventually this guy got what he should have if this report is true.
I don't understand how he was allowed to suck for 6 more years after that. And I don't know how many years he was official prior to that Fiesta Bowl, but how was he able to do all that? And that Fiesta Bowl loss, it hurt. It hurt really bad. The wound was reopened for me because for some reason a couple of months ago on the Buckeye Show, Austin Ward was on there and he swears that not only would have Ohio State beat LSU in that national championship game, but they would have put belt to ass because that LSU defense could not stop a nosebleed.
When Austin was on with us over the summer, filling in one of the days when Tyvis took all of his many vacation days, he brought that up too. And honestly,
Mr. PT.
Yeah. I'd have to go back and look because, everyone talks about how great that LSU offense was. That was the Joe Burrow offense that
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, everybody, all the just Pro Bowler.
Randy
right?
Moss's son.
All pro is what I should say. All these dudes were just fantastic, right? And now that offense is revered as it should be because it was one of the greatest in college football history. But I do think the Ohio State offense would have given it a run for its money. And defensively, yes, Ohio State's defense I do think was better. But that's an attention to detail. That's why Austin Ward is great, because that is a very fantastic point by him.
I think it would have been fun just to see Ohio State versus LSU because of the Joe Burrow piece to it. And I think that defense that we had that year was really, really good. That was my boy Jeff Hafley was the DC at the time. It was a really, really good time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter because we were robbed by this officiating schmuck.
Yeah. What was the final score in that game? I mean, it was only like a touchdown or less, right? It was
I want to
close.
say it was like 4 points.
It was like 27 to 23 or 29 to 23, something like that. Yeah, it for sure was a play or two here or there goes either way. And there were multiple plays in that game
That's another one of them Ryan Day moments where it's just like, I kind of feel bad for the guy.
Well,
it's
that is 100% right. We talked about before. If a few things change in a few plays go differently in Ryan Day's tenure, we don't have the discussion about him against Michigan. We don't have the discussion up until last year that he couldn't win the big game, because you're right. That certainly would have been one that he had, that 2019 game. They were right there. Everything was right there for them, and it just didn't happen because of some BS from a referee.
Well, I'm betting Tyvis's hair that Ohio State beats Michigan this season.
I don't think you can. You can bet your own hair. That's how that works.
I'm put my hair
Dylan,
on
we call that bodily autonomy. We have the right to our own bodies. We don't have the right to others. You don't get to bet his hair. You can bet your hair. Please do, actually. Bald Dylan would terrify me, I think. No offense.
My hair is the only positive attribute about me, so I need it.
Multiple people are saying this. It's very true. The list is coming up next. Top 5 mascots of all time. Could be sports, could be otherwise. We'll do that next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Thursday. Well, folks, we are noticing a lot more people, of course, on the roads right now, especially over on the west side. That's really starting to pick up when it comes to traffic. A live look at our traffic cam 70 in that eastbound direction, just east of State Route 142, where we have those lane restrictions and that construction site this morning. So do be mindful there, a little bit slower, but it gets a lot better by that 70 and 270 intersection closer to downtown this morning. But the slowest part, of course, is going to be for folks over by Canal Winchester and Gender Road this morning, especially in 33 westbound, so do pack the patience out there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
We're hiring commercial dock and door technicians at Capital Door Solutions in Columbus. Come to our job fair with on-site interviews Tuesday, November 4th, 2 to 6 p.m. No experience necessary. We will train motivated applicants to repair and install commercial doors. Hiring bonus up to $2,500. Health, dental, vision, and 401k. Capital Door Solutions. Apply in person Tuesday, November 4th, 2 to 6 p.m. Capital Door Solutions, 777 Dearborn Park Lane in Columbus.
College football is more chaotic than ever. New rivals, new rules, and a brand new season of Fansville. Are you fan enough to handle the drama? Then grab an ice-cold Dr. Pepper from your local Kroger and buckle up for the season. College football. It's a Pepper thing. College football fans, listen up. You can catch Carnell Tate and Dr. Pepper on November 17th. We'll be at the new Kroger at 7525 Gardwell Street in Powell from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Stop by to get your photo with Carnell Tate. See you there.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, 1 pound packs of Private Selection 80% lean Angus ground beef chuck are only $4.99 each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
At Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Now at Great Lakes Hyundai, lease a new 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE for just $189 a month. You heard it, $189. Plus, get owner assurance and America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Only at Great Lakes Hyundai, Columbus or Dublin, or GLakesHyundai.com.
GLakesHyundai.com.
With approved credit, $39.95 down plus taxes, fees, first month payment, 10 miles per year, ends 11/3.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $200 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$200 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road in Grove City. Walk-ins are always welcome.
When it comes to your roofing, siding, or gutter needs, call Newman Roofing. 614-NEW-ROOF. NewmanRoofing.com.
Flexible, secure, fun. Oh, and great pay, too. Are you not sure what you want to do for a career? Or are you thinking of changing careers? Being a dental hygienist or dental assistant may be the perfect fit for you and provides all of these perks, plus more. Talk with a dentist in your community or visit ODA.org to learn more. Become a valuable member of the dental team and start helping people love their smile. This message is brought to you by the members of the Ohio Dental Association.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means you pick your wager. Will it be $1, $2, a crisp $20? Your call. Like picking your own numbers? Use any inspiration you like. Birthdays, jersey numbers, you name it. And if you don't feel like choosing, there's the Super Quick Auto Pick. With regular promotions that'll get you more bang for your Keno buck, multiple ways to win, prizes galore, and live draws every few minutes. Anytime is the right time to get in on the Keno action. Keno is always fun, your way. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Austin and Berm are back with a new daily podcast, the ultimate OSU football insiders. You know it's refreshing to have some smart people working here from time to time.
The Beat with Austin and Berm on the 10 TV Plus app.
Subscribe today. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Definitely have the warmer jacket for the bus stop this morning for the kids as we wake up with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s across central Ohio. Skies will be partly cloudy with some sunshine to start, and then we'll have an isolated chance of showers in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly dry with increasing clouds and highs only in the mid 50s with breezy winds. For tonight, a freeze warning goes in effect overnight for Thursday into Friday as we're looking at patchy frost and temperatures dipping in the mid to low 30s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The Big Nine was a sad, incomplete place. Enter Ohio State. The rest is history. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
The Fan. Every time Tyvis laughs, take a drink. Just kidding. You'd be dead in 30 seconds. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971 or hop on the YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, click on T-Bone and Tyvis. By the way, we have Dean Evason coming in studio, 7:30. Jackets head coach. We will talk with him. Also today, 10:30. Paul Feinbaum going to join Bishop and Friends. At 11:30, they'll talk with Adam Jardy. I'm sure he'll have a lot to say about Jake Diebler's big recruiting coups that he's been getting of late. Very cool stuff that Jake's doing over there with the Buckeyes. They got a 5-star guy yesterday, so that was pretty awesome to see. I'm sure Adam Jardy will talk about that. 11:30, Bishop and Friends, right here on The Fan.
The best, the worst, and sometimes even the dumbest. It's all here on The List.
Sponsored by Midwest Cards. Experience collecting in a whole new way.
All right, top 5 mascots. I had said in all of sports, but we're expanding it to just, I guess, all of life. Anywhere you can find a mascot. And Tyvis and I had some discussions before this where you asked me, among other things, does Pikachu count as a mascot?
No, it
what
doesn't.
What are we talking about? Because he's a cartoon. He's a
mascot.
He's a cartoon figure.
What about?
Is Batman a mascot?
Exactly.
What about Mickey Mouse? You go to Disney World.
Mickey Mouse
you
is
see Mickey.
A sentient being who's created an empire.
But you see him though. Because if you was gonna say that was the case, Goofy would definitely be on my list.
Okay. Over Mickey?
I was more of a Goofy guy, clearly.
Okay. Yeah, you are. You're a goof. I give you that. All right. I'm going to stick mostly to sports here. I'm going to try to stay on task. But if you guys want to go off into, is Alice in Wonderland? Does that count? Is a Mad Hatter a mascot? Sure, go right ahead. But I'm just being reality here.
Are the Oompa Loompas mascots?
Yeah, right.
There we go. What's going on now?
I say we just stick to sports.
Okay, fine. My number 5 is a mascot that doesn't currently exist, but I hope he gets brought back when this team comes back. The Seattle Supersonics mascot, Squatch. Are you aware of Squatch? He was a Sasquatch that would rappel from the ceiling and dunk basketballs, and I approve of him very much. Harry Mang, I don't know, Mang, Fee-Mang, whatever, was out there doing their thing. Let him live. They're no longer with us because Seattle doesn't have a basketball team yet. But when it comes back, I hope Squatch is back. Sonics mascot Squatch, my number 5.
You really gonna keep this faith that there's?
I love the Sonics.
I don't blame you.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'm sure when the NBA expands that'll be the first place they go.
Let's not talk about it too much because it's too painful. All right. I just barely mentioned Squatch. I don't want to have to go into my heart being ripped out by the Sonics getting stolen valor from the Oklahoma City Thunder this weekend, taking their championship. How dare they? Clay Bennett, you suck. Anyway, sorry.
Number 5 for me. I personally dealt with this person.
Why does this matter to you?
Because I have fun.
Okay, good. But I haven't personally interacted with LeBron James, but I think he's one of the best basketball players I've ever seen. I don't have to personally interact with these mascots.
When you interact with a mascot, you have a different opinion.
Okay. What's your
number 5? Lil Red from Nebraska. I'm gonna see him this weekend. Lil Red.
Is that the inflated dude?
Yeah, we be dancing. That's my dude. That's my dude. All right. Can't wait to see him this Saturday.
Lil Red is also going on tour with, what's his name? NBA young guy? What's his name?
Boy.
Young boy. Yeah, him. Okay. Dylan, who's your number 5?
My number 5 is the Stanford tree, just because I think it's so stupid. It's great.
I enjoy that it's like it gets decorated weird. Yeah, right. I'm with you. Stanford tree is good. The cardinal, I don't know what the actual tree name is, but sure. Number 4, I'm going to go with Mr. and Mrs. Met. I like them as a couple. I think they're great. And sorry, Mr. Redlegs or whatever your name is down in Cincinnati, you're ripping off the Mets mascot. That's fine. I like Mr. Met, my guy, and my gal, Mrs. Met. Number 4 on my list.
Number 4 on my list, Moondog. Go Cavs.
Oh, yeah. Moondog's good.
They be out there flying and whatnot. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Dylan?
Number 4 on my list is the Philly Fanatic. I am weirdly intrigued that his whole gimmick is just being horny and going around and just humping air. I don't know why.
Who are you talking about?
You're right. He does, because he has that mascot has the hula hoop waist.
What are you talking about?
The Philly Fanatic.
The green Philly.
Hold on.
If you haven't seen,
hold on.
Have you seen
I got to
because you're right. He started that, but now the Colts mascot does that too.
Yes.
Where he has the hula hoop waist. And so he stands there and just pushes the back of his waist and it comes forward and it looks like he's kind of humping the air.
Yeah,
I'm with you. It's a little.
know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the Philly Fanatic is the originator of that.
But that, you know what, that Colts mascot is pretty good too.
Yes.
I didn't have him on my list.
I think his name's Blue.
Blue.
Yes.
Okay. There's an Arrested Development. Michael, I just blew myself for nothing. That's Blue Man Group, Arrested Development, Tobias Funke, look it up. Cosmo the Cougar, BYU's mascot, is my number 3. That mascot goes crazy, dances, jumps around, dunks from the 3-point line. If you've never seen that, it's an unbelievable display of athleticism. Cosmo the Cougar, number 3 for me.
Number 3, Slider. Shout out to the Guardians.
Guardians mascot.
We talked about Philly. Slider is that for Cleveland.
Okay.
Tyvis' list is the most biased list of any list
I know.
ever.
It is.
Yes.
100%.
You're right.
It is.
Yes,
Until
it
he gets
is.
to Brutus Buckeye, where he'll say, that guy belongs in a dumpster. Dump him in the trash. We don't
I'm
care
sure
about
he's
Brutus
not-
Buckeye.
yeah.
He ain't on my list.
Yeah, of course. You've had no
Nah, I'm
personal
just kidding.
interaction
Of course
with him,
not.
apparently.
He's on my list.
Coincidentally, Cosmo the Cougar is also number 3 on my list. I mean, he's just the daredevil of mascots. Just go look up any stunt he's ever done.
They light him on fire.
Yes.
He's doing all kinds. Yeah, he's nuts. My number 2, Gritty. Now, he's more recent, and some people don't like the cut of his jib, but I'm in on whatever Gritty is. Gritty does fun things. He assaults fans in the stands. That's always good. I like that Gritty has an edge. Gritty, I feel like I would see at one of my hardcore shows where there's like a mosh pit. Gritty would just show up and probably add to the Gritty adds to everything he goes to. So I'm with Gritty, the mascot for the Flyers. Number 2 for me.
Number 2 on my list is Brutus the Buckeye. There. You happy? He's on the list. He should
No,
be.
I'm not happy because it doesn't seem like you mean it, Tyvis.
He's my guy.
Because I already know what number 1's going to be. Because you personally interacted with this mascot, so we're going to have to talk about some stupid duck in a moment.
Hey.
So, Dylan, your number 2?
My number 2 is Benny the Bull, just because he's like a pioneer of sorts. He's been a mascot since like the 60s.
I agree with that.
He's like a
but I thought you know why he's famous? Because Mike was famous. So
that's not true. He was around before Mike.
Just saying, Michael kind of,
all right.
People got into the Bulls because of Michael, and then Benny was like part of the Bulls.
Who was the Lakers mascot during Kobe's run? Exactly. The
Laker girls.
Yeah, right. They stand alone. They stand alone. Yeah, exactly. I'm saying Benny had to carve out his own lane. Just because Mike was good.
Got Moondog on his list.
Just because Mike was good doesn't mean Benny could have come out and been terrible.
Moondog's terrible?
No, Benny had to carve his own lane because Michael was taking all the attention. And it's like, hey, don't forget about that mascot,
I feel like
though.
that people just went to Benny because they became Bulls fans because of Mike.
No, but if Benny was just like stupid and couldn't dunk a basketball or couldn't do anything cool, then he wouldn't be fun.
What is one thing that you seen Benny the Bull do that you was like, that's funny?
He does those
His
big
trampoline dunks.
Yeah, he does huge trampoline dunks. He's done
like
those for
every
years.
mascot does that. Moondog does that.
But he's been there. He started some of that.
He's the first NBA mascot, Tyvis.
Here we go.
The originator.
Go on.
History matters.
Give me your number 1. It better be Brutus with all the flack that I got.
My number 1.
Let's hear it.
Is because some of these mascots I named, they're like a Mountain Dew. Or a can of Red Bull, right? Where there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of this, there's a lot of flash. They're like a very trendy thing, right? They've done a lot of fun things. One of these mascots has aged like a fine wine.
Ooh.
Timeless. Every time you go, you get the great experience, always delivers for decades. And that is, of course, Brutus Buckeye. Brutus Buckeye is the connoisseur. If you're a mascot connoisseur, Brutus Buckeye is the ultimate. He's number 1 always.
So let me get this right. Stinger couldn't make the list?
Stinger's fun. Stinger is not timeless. Stinger is very energetic and has a T-shirt can.
Make sure when we
Brutus doesn't need a T-shirt can.
Dean, make sure you let him know that Stinger.
Oh no, when Dean Evason comes here, I'm going to advocate for Boomer to be brought back because they did stuff him in a closet, dropped him down. They said 1 game for Boomer and that's it. Too phallic. I want him. Bring him back. Give me Boomer.
It was somebody, one of the Cleveland teams. I want to say it was the Guardians. They had a mascot that they had to get rid of. Oh, it was Then they do like a Chief Wahoo.
Oh yeah.
They had to get rid of him.
They did have to get rid of him. Yeah,
Florida State can still have their Native American.
I like
they had to get him up out of here.
Tyvis is like, does anybody remember that controversy with what was the name? The Guardians? Didn't they have another name? Yeah, it's been a thing. You're right.
Oh my God.
Tyvis.
Number 1 for me, Puddles.
Of course. Puddles, the
Boo.
Oregon Duck. Boo. Lame. Bad. All right, Dylan, you're number 1.
Number 1. Brutus the Buckeye. There's just no other answer.
Love in here, boy. I swear.
Isn't he Brutus Buckeye? Am I wrong?
He is Brutus Buckeye. It used to be Brutus the Buckeye. They dropped the V. I just like saying people's middle names.
Well, they dropped the V there, but added it to the football team.
Right.
Now it's the Ohio State University. All right, 2 minutes away. We will talk with CBJ head coach Dean Evason in studio next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, a big update for folks who live in our southeast corner, especially over by Groveport. For a while, we've been talking about lane closures in your area, particularly on that 270 northbound direction between Allen Creek Drive to Hamilton Road and certain portions, looking at 2 lanes out there. This all started on September 26th, but if everything is going well to plan, everything should be reopened by October 25th. That is this Saturday. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Enjoy rates lower than the national average, plus special rates on balance transfers with a Visa Platinum or Visa with Rewards credit card from BMI Federal Credit Union. Apply today at bmifcu.org/visa.
We have made our community a very important part of our business. One of the things that many people may not realize is that I was born and raised in Columbus. Our plant is in Columbus. All of our employees are from Ohio. And the community hears about all this stuff. And so the community trusts us.
See for yourself. Visit RosatiWindows.com or come to our showroom located at 4200 Roberts Road.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at ColumbusMensClinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at ColumbusMensClinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, making it happen.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Freshly brewed coffee.
Yes, coffee time. Coffee.
And a chat with Jackets coach Dean Evason and his tattooed thighs. I shall call this segment Coffee with the Coach.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING when you need a company you can trust.
Well, this is a special treat. Joining us in studio, he is the head coach of your Columbus Blue Jackets, Dean Evason. In studio this morning. How's it going? Good to see you.
Oh, tattooed thighs?
Yes, I was going to ask you about that.
Tatted on your thighs?
I didn't write this. Are you a big thigh tattoo guy?
Well, I got tattoos everywhere, but I didn't know anybody saw them.
Oh. Well, that's, you're wearing those 5-inch inseams, right? Is that in the summertime? You got to crank out, got to have the short shorts on.
That is not me. No. I'm to the knees on the golf course, so I don't know who saw my thighs.
You telling me you skip leg day? If you're going to work on legs, you got to show them off.
Yeah, no, I just biceps now, man.
Oh,
just the beach, right? That's all you need.
That's right. I'm a big fan of those 12-ounce curls that I like to do. I do those usually, enjoying a Jackets game with a couple cold ones. So. The effort, we talked about it last week. The effort has been there for the most part with the Jackets so far earlier this year. In Dallas Tuesday night, effort was there again, but now we got a few goals to go in, had a couple power play goals. The effort got rewarded. What did you see that was a little different in Dallas?
Yeah, 100%. It's nice to obviously get reinforced, as a group. We had a very firm video meeting after the Colorado game, just showing the lack of intensity, the effort, and which is very uncharacteristic for our group. We've established a work ethic last year, carried it into this year. We've played hard for the most part. Didn't get the results, certainly in the Colorado game, but in Dallas we did. And it's nice to get reinforced. When you do the right things, good things will happen.
Last game, you guys did really well in special teams. Obviously, at the beginning of the season, that was like the sore spot for a lot of fans. Do you think y'all figured it out? Is this something that we can see moving forward?
Yeah, it's such a, as you guys know in sports, right? It's ups and downs. It's a roller coaster, and you just gotta ride it, and you just gotta keep doing the right things. The thing with the power play, we were getting opportunities, we were getting chances on it. It just wasn't going in the net. Obviously, the penalty kills struggled. For different reasons. But yeah, you just got to keep grinding. You got to keep working. I understand the fans' frustration. I mean, we last year, if in fact our special teams were better, we'd probably have a way better opportunity, obviously, to make the playoffs. So there's no question we have to get better. We understand that. We're working at it every day, and hopefully it can continue to go in the right direction.
Dean Evason joining us in studio. Jackets tomorrow night against the Capitals here at Nationwide, and then Saturday night in Pittsburgh to take on the Penguins. I was going to ask you about the transition from the very beginning of the season to now. Things kind of, I don't want to say settled down, but you settle in. The first few games, there was a lot of, 25th anniversary celebration stuff. It's opening night in the NHL. Everybody's, the pomp and circumstance. And then now you're going to have a couple back-to-backs. You're going to have these playing one night at home, one night on the road. How easy is it? You've been in this league a ton of years. How easy or difficult is that for a lot of players to kind of adjust to, all right, we've been hyped up to start the year. Now we're kind of getting into how we play 82 games. Yeah, and all coaches, any sport, you talk about consistency and just, staying level and all of those things. And we had a lot of experiences last year with Johnny Gaudreau's tragedy and going to buildings and stuff, and there was always this ceremony and certainly at the start of the season. So our guys have done a real good job of handling that. The back-to-backs, as you mentioned, we have 15 of them. I think we got 4 coming up, or 3 or 4 coming up here in the next couple of weeks. So it's going to be a bit of a grind. But as I've talked to the group and we do as a coaching staff, is it doesn't matter who, when, and where we play. You got to play the same way. And, it's not that difficult to go out and play back-to-back games. I mean, the most guys playing is Werenski's playing upwards of close to 30 minutes. After that, our guys are playing 20 minutes. You're playing 20 minutes of hockey, like exerting yourself and energy. And yeah, it's tough sometimes with the travel and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, it's a game. And, you play hard and you see where you sit at the end of the night.
Coach, another hot take that everybody had coming into this season was always about goaltending. And Elvis was the guy that everybody was like, we got to see more out of it. So far, he's been playing really well. Has it been something different in his approach to the game that you've seen? Like, what do you think has inspired him to look so good this early?
Well, maturity. He's grown. We talked a lot last year about the team first mentality that he needs to have. Obviously, goaltenders are a little bit quirky. He's no different. I think Jet coming in has pushed him. They have a healthy competition, which we want. We want out of all our players. Like, we want them to be competing, obviously, with each other, but they're competing for ice time. They're competing for special teams. Goaltenders are competing to get in the net. Both guys have played extremely well, but for the biggest thing I think for Elvis is his maturity level, and he's. The longer you do it and you just keep going and going, you get better. And he's definitely, had a start, obviously, on the ice, but off the ice, he's been a great teammate as well.
Dean Evason joining us in studio. A guy that I've been very excited about since he's been here, Kent Johnson, and I know he's had his, like a lot of young players, his ups and downs. But one thing that impressed me in the Dallas game was I know the talk has been about him a little bit of, got to be a little stronger on the puck. That's part of the game that I know a lot of younger players have to work on when they're extremely skilled. He had a puck that he dug out on the sideboards there, kept it in the zone, and ended up whipping around. And I think that was Fantilli's goal, the first one, I believe, that he kind of, at least in my eye, looked like he helped keep that alive. Is that a sign of progress for you that you think that's a good sign, right?
100%. And he's not a big guy, right? But that doesn't matter. You can still be tenacious. You can still be gritty. You can still stick your nose in there and win those puck battles. It's a one-on-one battle where there's an opportunity, 50-50 puck. You come up with it. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how, I'm not a very big guy either, and I've played for a long time because of that. So I can reinforce those type of things with a player like that. He has such an incredible skill set. If he just allows himself to compete like that every single day, every single night, that he, the puck's dropped, then he'll have success. He'll help his team win.
Speaking of gritty and sticking your nose in there, Matthew Olivier, have you ever seen him lose? Is there a fight that he would turn down?
No. And
6'9". The guy was 6'9".
He's by far the toughest guy in the league. And the great thing is clearly he, when a push comes to shove, he can fight. But he can play the game, right? He kills penalties for us. He scored 17, 18 goals last year. He's a forechecks, and he's a tremendous teammate, right? He won't turn anything down.
There's kind of the elephant in the room we haven't talked about is Tyvis is wearing a Blue Jackets jersey.
Oh, yeah. I just got drafted.
A wonderful sweater that's been brought in. Now, I have to ask, the jersey, it's a lovely Blue Jackets jersey. On the back, it says Powell.
Correct.
Who is this Powell guy? Do you think he could play for the Jackets? He's got some size on him, but I don't know.
Hey. Well, he said something about being a first rounder. I'm not sure that's true either. I'm pretty sure he were down past.
We got to find out if you can skate, buddy.
What you mean? I can skate.
Wait, okay. Not NHL level skate.
Maybe not NHL level.
Okay.
But you know what? They set me up. I got a mean slap shot.
Oh, yeah? Okay. That's good. Well, that's what I believe. Now, this is the surprise. We're going to take you out today to morning skate, and you're going to have to go against both goaltenders. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that.
Triple D.
Triple D. Can you fight?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's not a problem. The balancing is probably going to be the hardest part. When you're talking about throwing them things now.
Quarter-inch piece of steel is a little different when you're throwing punches.
Maybe you're going to have to send him up to Cleveland so he can get a few fights in.
May have to start in the morning.
I got to hang around Matthew a little bit. See what the technique is. He's short.
Yeah, he'll show you.
Yeah.
He'll show you.
Speaking of fighting, this is a guy, every time we play the Capitals, you have to talk about Tom Wilson, who is a guy that if he was on my team, I'd probably be his biggest fan. But other than that, I can't stand this guy. Like, is that something that gets talked about when you guys go up against some of these dudes that, he's annoying, he's fantastic, he's talented, but he's also physical. Is there any conversation that has to happen before a game? Or is that just something all these guys have played against him so many times they know? Not to get drawn in, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, they know. It's obviously there's video out there and the players watch the games all the time and they've played against him. And as you said, he's a tremendous player. I actually knew one of the former assistant coaches there. I coached in Washington. And he said he's just a fantastic teammate. He probably would be their captain if Alexander Ovechkin wasn't there. And he plays hard. And so, he's a guy that obviously we have to compete. You got to keep your head up when you're out there because he's looking to hit all the time, but so are we.
I saw on a similar vein, I saw Brad Marchand gets the big welcome back to Boston. Now he's playing with Florida. Again, I can't stand him, but then I saw these people like, what a great moment for Brad. And I'm like, are we forgetting who this guy is? Like, I get it. I know there's the human side of it, but.
Yeah, he licked somebody, didn't he? Or bit somebody.
He was ripping the dude's helmet apart the other night when he got sent to the box and he ripped his helmet off, was taking the straps out of it.
He was in the moment.
No,
but he competes his butt off. And like you said, he's a guy that both those guys, you'd love to have on your team, and you obviously hate to play against them.
Yeah, I had to do a self-evaluation and realize maybe I'm a little too heartless because everybody else was tweeting that video of him crying, and I'm like, get that out of here.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm with you. I've seen a lot of crying these days and I can be an emotional guy too, but it's getting a little bit crazy out there.
We got a hockey game to play here. Come on. Let's maybe after the game, maybe after he retires, we can have the weepy, somber moment. I'm not there yet with him.
Absolutely, I'm with you.
Tomorrow night should be a lot of fun down at Nationwide. We're looking forward to it. I'll be out at morning skates today, so I'm going to find out. I'm going to get the full report for Tyvis.
You should get on some skates.
No. They don't make them in my size. And I mean like girth-wise, width-wise. They need a thicker blade for me. I think we got to work on that. Dean, thanks for coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, glad to do it. Dean Evason joins us every Thursday, 7:30. We'll come back and we'll hit a little bit of news for you because a head coach is moving on from college sports to the pros. But here's the thing. It's not in the NFL and it's not in the NBA. Details next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. We are noticing our first crash of the morning, and it is happening still over on the west side. It's that 70 eastbound direction, just past 670 over by Grandview Heights this morning. A right shoulder blocked out there, really causing some backups past 270 and 70, really over by Hilliard Rome Road this morning. So do so be mindful out there. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Looking to get your roof or siding replaced this fall? Call the company that delivers an excellent customer experience every time. Newman Roofing. Don't wait. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Care Heating and Cooling. Honest technicians, honest pricing. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Andrew from Home Team Solutions. And yes, we buy houses for cash the easy way. We've been buying houses for over 20 years and we've seen it all. Whether you've inherited a property, you're behind on payments, the house needs work, or just want to avoid the hassle of listing, we've got you covered. No repairs, no clean out, no stress, just a fair cash offer and you pick the closing date. We've helped hundreds of homeowners sell fast and hassle-free, and we're proud to have 5-star reviews all across Central Ohio and an A+ rating with the BBB. If you're ready to sell your house the easy way, call Home Team Solutions at 614-962-SELL. That's 614-962-7355, or visit us online at selltohometeam.com. Home Team Solutions, local, trusted, and family-owned. Again, that's 614-962-SELL. 614-962-7355 or selltohometeam.com.
Treat yourself to a new ride from Coghlan Kia, Central Ohio's largest volume Kia dealer. Get 0% on a new 25 Kia EV6 or 26 EV9, or get up to $11,000 off MSRP. Get 1.9% on a new 25 Telluride during the Kia Fall Sales Event. Visit CoglanKia.com.
Based on 2024 retail sales, 0% for 60 months and 1.9% for 48 months equals $1,667 and $2,165 for 1,000 finance through Kia Motor Finance. Not all will qualify. Manufacturer incentives to dealer. Prior sales excluded. Ends 10/31/25.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at RunyonDentalGroup.com. That's RunyonDentalGroup.com.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest reasons people get new windows, Wilson, is that old windows make for an uncomfortable house with crazy high roller coaster energy bills.
Leslie, people love being uncomfortable on roller coasters. The ups, the downs, the gurgling in your stomach because you had 5 corn dogs before getting on.
Did that happen to you, Wilson?
What? No.
Get the windows that can completely change the look and feel of your home at PellaColumbus.com.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle. Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score.
Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up, you get early payout on parlays too. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. An app only.
Do you feel the nip in the air? Oh, baby, people think summer's driving season. They're wrong. You spend more time in your car this time of year taking your dirty, annoying kids to dirty, annoying things. Go see my friends at Germain Lexus. They have special rates as low as 4.49% on their most popular models, including the 2026 TX350. Lease a 2026 NX for as low as $449 per month. And if new isn't your thing, they have plenty of L's certified inventory on the lot. Stop in and see them. Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
Morning Juice is live on YouTube. Weekday mornings starting at 6. Or on demand whenever you want it. Yeah, whenever. Bobby Carpenter's at your beck and call. And Tito's there too, you know, to clean the toilets. Head to YouTube and subscribe today.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Patriot Air Comfort Systems and Bryant, doing whatever it takes to keep your home comfortable. The Fan.
2 men with 5 combined offspring. None of them have penises. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. If you've missed anything from the show, including lovely interview there with Dean Evason, who popped into the studio. We appreciated that. You can go find the podcast wherever you get podcasts. Just search T-Bone and Tyvis on your favorite podcast app. It'll come right to your device free of charge every single day, especially if you subscribe to it, like it, whatever you got to do. that's what you need to do on your podcast app with T-Bone and Tyvis, so you have it every single day. But our thanks to Dean Evason. That was a fun interview, talking about Brad Marchand and just how much I hate him. But he's a tremendous player, and you need a guy like that on your team as much as I can't stand him. Dylan, that guy for you, I mean, you don't like him, do you?
No.
Right.
No.
I mean, you've seen plenty of his antics being over there nationwide all these years.
Draymond Green?
Yes, but even more so. But I'm to be fair, in the NHL, a far better Draymond's an all-timer, probably
he's
a Hall of Famer. Yeah. But Brad Marchand is a better player than him, I would say, in hockey terms.
When I describe him, Draymond is always a comparison, but I'm like, but if Draymond had more offensive skill.
Yes, right, yeah. I mean, I can't stand him, but I would want someone like that on my team 100%.
Also, shout out to Lindy from the Blue Jackets, who may or may not have had something to do with Tyvis getting that jersey.
Ooh, that's good. Lindy, thank you for that.
Thank you.
Yes, and maybe someone you know that works here and also for the Blue Jackets as well. You're welcome.
All right, so this is Dylan wanting a little credit for getting you a jersey. That's good.
I ain't giving Dylan nothing.
P.S. I hope it fits you, because when they asked for your size and I said extra large, I was like, should I give them the size of who he is now or who he's going to be?
Wow.
And I almost said 2X.
Oh, wow.
It fits me like a glove.
That was perfect. Well, the nice thing is, you're wearing it the way that a pro, like not a pro hockey player, but a pro hockey fan would wear it. And
with
that
a
is,
hoodie under it?
You wear the hoodie under it, and then you throw the jersey on top
Well,
to stay warm.
Yeah, it's cold
you stay warm in there. That's
arena.
perfect. All right, so this story, I know we don't talk a ton of baseball. We don't talk any college baseball on this show. However, I'm generally aware that they have some good coaches, good managers in college baseball. Down south, they take that sport as seriously as they take football or anything else. The SEC cares a lot about their college baseball. So I found this interesting. Tennessee head baseball coach Tony Vitello has been named the manager of the San Francisco Baseball Giants.
Yeah.
Like the Giants, Major League Baseball Giants. He has never played Major League Baseball. He's never played, to my knowledge, professional baseball. He played in college for Missouri, and then he, after I think a stint in like being an assistant coach for not even an A-level league ball club, but like a summer league type of team, he then joined up with Missouri on their coaching staff. Then I think he went to TCU, and then he ended up at Arkansas, all as assistants, and then became the head coach at Tennessee. And I want to say led them to a national championship last year, College World Series, win, all that stuff. Like, he's very talented manager, but no Major League Baseball experience whatsoever. Now he's going to manage a club at the highest level. It's a bold strategy, Clark. I mean, that's something.
Hey, yeah. Shout out to him, first of all. That's like the dream story. You know, you got no MLB experience, and they think that highly of you. This is almost like when they take a young OC in the NFL and just take them and make them a head coach. But, like, even then, like, they still have experience on that level. This would be equivalent to taking, I don't even know, like, who's a hot OC?
From college?
Yeah, like, I don't Jerry
know.
Neuheisel?
Yeah,
like,
right.
Yeah, that's probably.
Like taking Jerry Neuheisel and making him the head coach for, I don't know, the Dolphins.
Like an NFL team, right? I'm with you that this guy does have obviously more managerial experience, and that is relevant, right? You have to manage your pitching staff. You have to deal with a lot of different things.
But on the highest level?
And you have to walk into that. I don't know if you've met ball players, like Major League Baseball players. They're kind of one of the most, I think they're the most prima donna of any sport anywhere. Like Major League pitchers, remember Chris Sale came in one time and didn't like the uniforms they had put out, because usually the starting pitcher gets to select which version of the uniform they wear for his starting day. That's kind of like a tradition. So they came in on a Sunday, and the White Sox had a uniform out that was like the promoted third jersey or whatever it was that they were going to wear for this game. He didn't like it. So he took a pair of like giant scissors and chopped up all the jerseys with scissors so they couldn't be worn. So they'd wear the uniforms he wanted to wear.
Smart man.
That's toddler behavior.
It is prima donna behavior 100%. Now you're going to send a college coach who's been able to like kind of, manage these guys, but also he has a little bit more power in the college dugout. Now he's got to go in and deal with potentially guys like that. I mean, that's a different game is all I'm saying.
Let me drop this breaking news on you.
Okay.
So you remember Terry Rozier, right? Remember how he had the gambling stuff and then he got cleared for the gambling stuff because everybody thought he was throwing games? Well, 10 minutes ago, Shams Charania tweets, Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier was arrested early Thursday morning as part of an FBI sports betting gambling probe. Sources tell ESPN. Wow, Terry the guy.
Okay.
Stay away from Malik Beasley.
Or Emmanuel Clase.
All right. Yeah.
They going down.
That's big news. Yeah, for sure. All right.
Got the FBI on him.
That's the feds.
Yeah.
You ain't beating the feds.
No.
You beating the feds.
No, that's when they bring those charges, they're not arresting someone that high profile unless they've got something that seems bad for him. But we'll let the legal process play out, of course. One more thing on that Tennessee baseball head coach. Do you know who is directly impacted by this? One of the guys on that Tennessee baseball team is Craig Krenzel's son.
Oh, really?
Braden, I believe, is his oldest son. I know his oldest son pitches for Tennessee. I believe his name is Braden. But, yeah, he's like a stud pitcher. They had thought about
going to San Francisco.
Well, he got scouted by major league clubs before he ended up going to play for one of the best teams in college baseball, right? And he's been pitching there. I believe he was there last year. And from what I saw, putting up numbers, doing great stuff. But now his coach is leaving. So he's underneath all that. So he's got to figure out, do I stay or do I go? Whatever. I haven't talked to Craig about it or anything, but I'd be curious his thoughts on that. Because that's a weird scenario for anybody to see. I'm sure he's very happy for his coach, but also at the same time, now you got to go figure out if you want to stay there, you want to figure out what you got to do. But all these players have to think like that whenever a coaching change happens. But.
Yeah. One more thing with this story. I'm just shocked. I guess if you would have asked me if a college coach ever went to the MLB, I would say no, I don't think so. But it's never something that I really thought about.
Yeah.
But it's really shocking that hasn't happened in the history of baseball, that they've never plucked someone from college to go to the MLB, because it seems like it doesn't happen in the NBA and NFL all the time, but it has happened a few times.
Well, and I feel it interesting, too, because, like, Buster Posey's the GM, right, in San Francisco, I believe. But, like, a former player with a big profile, if he had been managing, someone like that had been managing at the college level, you'd say, oh, well, yeah. Because he's been in major league dugouts. He's done this. This is a guy who's never been a player, an assistant, nothing in a major league dugout. And I feel like that's
the part that gets me.
That's a big change. All right.
Good for him.
Yeah, that is good.
I hope he does well for San Francisco. They got a good team.
Yeah. We had some pretty seismic news coming in college basketball. Pretty seismic story. I don't think that enough people are talking about, but a legendary coach weighed in on it and had some great quotes that we'll let you hear next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Noticing a new traffic alert into our system. This time around, it's happening in our northwest corner by Dublin. We are seeing a disabled vehicle on 270, that's southbound direction, just past that 33 and 161 busy intersection. Left shoulder blocked out there, but thankfully not causing any delays or backups this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Dormar, your pilot hero.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Save big on select varieties of Kroger brand cheese. 6 to 8 ounce packs are only $1.79 each with your digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Matty Ice here for McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. I recently brought a brand new Chevy Trax from McDaniel GM Superstore. It was by far, guys, the best car purchase I have ever made. And right now, you can get a 2025 Trax at McDaniel GM Superstore for as low as $315 a month with zero due at signing for qualified buyers. They're going to treat you like family just like they did me. There's just a short drive north off Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
I used to have a beautiful jump shot, but then I broke my wrist and lost my range of motion. But with QC Kinetics, I got my jump shot back. Hey, it's Tyvis Powell. People just like you are finding lasting relief without steroids, medication, or surgery. You'll see their best orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Ray Tesner. Here's how it works. Your blood contains tiny healing tools. At QC Kinetics, Dr. Tesner and his team get to the root of where your pain stems from. By putting these natural elements to work, your body can revitalize your joints, literally using your own power to heal. It's a simple injection, not a hospital stay. It's fast, all natural, and there's no downtime. If your back, knees, or shoulders are keeping you from enjoying life, explore all your options before you agree to more pills or surgery. Call QC Kinetics today and schedule a free consultation with Dr. Tesner and his team. Go to qckinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment
on any Ford-Tire purchase.
And Goodyear's up to $200 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Goodyears and save up to $200 more. See store for details.
I need a small order of sheet metal to repair something in the shop. It's not much, but can you help me out?
At Metal Supermarkets, no order is too small.
Wait, really?
Yep.
What about small home projects?
Yep.
For a car I'm working on?
Yep.
Any kind of metal?
Yep.
Cut to size?
Yep.
With no minimum order?
Yep.
How about 1,000 cut pieces of aluminum flat bar?
Yep. Choose from over 8,000 types, shapes, and grades of metal in any quantity you need. And yes, we're serious. Any metal, any size, ready fast. Locally owned on Wilson Road.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 3 trips to a Buckeye first-round postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Everybody poops, everybody pees. Mommy, will you call Mr. Rooter, please? 'Cause I gotta poop and I gotta pee. Only Mr. Rooter can clear the drain for me. Thank you, Mr. Rooter.
Hi, everybody. We call it what it is at Mr. Rooter. When you have a plumbing or drain problem, the team at Mr. Rooter is ready 7 days a week. Call us today and take advantage of our $95 drain cleaning special. Visit us at MrRooter.com. We'll be there quick.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Looking to get your roof or siding replaced this fall? Call the company that delivers an excellent customer experience every time. Newman Roofing. Don't wait. Call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF or visit online at newmanroofing.com.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. The Cleveland Cavaliers opened up their season last night with a trip to Madison Square Garden to face the New York Knicks. Cavs guard Donovan Mitchell had a game-high 31 points, but it wasn't enough as the Cleveland Cavaliers lost 119-111. They'll stay in New York and play the Brooklyn Nets tomorrow. Thursday Night Football tonight, we'll see a 3-3 Minnesota Vikings team take on the 4-3 Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are currently 3.5-point favorites. Coverage for that game starts tonight at 8 o'clock right here on The Fan. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. In the spirit of Halloween, Awaken 180 is offering free consultations all month long. Call 844-346-1800. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
One of these men is bald and fat. The other is T-Bone. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Listen, a lot of us have been frustrated. Maybe you're frustrated you watch the news. That's frustrating. Maybe you watch your favorite sports team and they suck. I can guess which sport team you might be rooting for if that's the case. I got a few of them myself. What I'm saying is maybe that's where your frustration comes from, or maybe all that you can deal with, but you get home and you just don't feel any energy anymore, and you feel like this is not normal. It's not just I'm tired. It's a different level of exhaustion that you haven't experienced before. Well, it could be low T, and that's why you need to talk to a professional, a medical professional. Not someone you know who's just like, oh, yeah, you got low T. Not somebody on the internet who's just going to send you something in the mail. Talk to my friends at Columbus Men's Clinic because they will help you figure out exactly what it is. They'll figure out what your testosterone levels are, if you've got low T or not, and then what's the right solution, how to make that work the best for you. But you only get that when you talk to a medical professional, and the ones I trust are the ones at Columbus Men's Clinic. Call them today, 614-300-7400, or you can go online to set up your appointment, columbusmensclinic.com. It only takes about 30 seconds there to set up your in-person appointment. You get blood work and the consultation with the medical professional for just $99, and they'll find a plan that works for your body and for your budget. So don't wait on this. Maybe you felt that frustration now for a while. Maybe waiting has caused you even more frustration because you're tired. Be tired of waiting. Call them today, 614-300-7400 or columbusmensclinic.com. Tyvis was just telling us about the Terry Rozier story where
he threw.
Shams Karani is saying that Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier, who was under investigation, was part of a probe for sports gambling, has been arrested Thursday morning as part of an FBI sports betting gambling probe.
DUN. Done.
Yeah.
Federal prison.
Yeah, I mean, do
people get the money back for if he was throwing games, you should get the money back, right?
DraftKings and FanDuel are going to do full refunds for every Terry Rozier loss for the past X amount of years. I doubt it.
It's disingenuous.
Did you, by the way, because you brought this up, did you see that politician George Santos? He supposedly got in trouble for bilking his followers out of millions of dollars, getting campaign finance violations. Well, he got pardoned. So they interviewed him on the news and said, are you going to give back that money? And he was like, yeah, we're going to figure out a way to try to make that right. And it's like, no, you're not giving that money back. You got pardoned. He doesn't have the money. He spent it. There's no way he has that money.
Was it a lot of money?
It was millions of dollars, I believe. Yeah. So I'm just saying,
he sent it to his overseas account.
Maybe you get it back if it's Terry Rozier because he's actually getting arrested and not getting pardoned. But yeah, whatever. If you did that, you should go to jail, Terry Rozier. So yeah, by all means, get that one fixed up. All right. So this is something that I saw regarding college basketball because name, image, and likeness, transfer portal, a lot of coaches have to deal with it, but they don't like it. One of the chief curmudgeons on all that is Tom Izzo. But the news story that came out, which I think this is a bigger story that should be talked about, is the fact that G League guard London Johnson, this guy has played in the G League for not 1, not 2, but 3 years. Okay? He was a 2022 draft or high school senior prospect, right?
Okay.
Freshman prospect. He went to the G League, bypassed college. You're allowed to do that. He is, of course, eligible to play pro basketball. This just in, nobody seems to want him to play pro basketball, right, in the NBA level anyway. Mm-hmm. So now he's going back to college, which I didn't know you could do.
I didn't either.
He is going to play for Louisville. He's committed to Louisville. Now, he's not going to play this year, but he is apparently going to join the team mid-season just to be on campus.
This year?
But he's not going to play. He's going to join the team, be part of workouts, go to class, and then next year he'd be eligible. They believe he'll have 2 more years of eligibility.
How many years you say he did the G League?
3.
So let me get this right.
Yeah.
Let me get this right.
Yeah.
This man has been playing with guys who are considered professional.
Not considered. They're getting paid to play basketball.
He was getting paid to play basketball.
Well, in college, they're getting paid to play basketball.
No, you're right.
So that's not the point. It's you talk about amateurs. G League is you can sign a 2-way contract. You can be both leagues.
Well, basically,
so you're going up against guys that's actually play in the actual NBA, but maybe they were sent down and back and forth things. So technically, he's played with professionals.
He was a professional. Am I wrong? Because he was in the G League?
Technically,
you get paid
to me,
for
the
that.
difference between college and pro is college, you're getting paid for NIL, and the pros, you're getting paid to play a sport.
Is
and
it
that's
revenue
what makes,
sharing the same
That's what
thing?
makes him a pro.
But more than that, the G League has been viewed as the alternative to college. You either pick college for the year if you're that good of a player, or you could go to the G League. Most guys pick college for their 1 year. Well, so Among the people who have a problem with this are Tom Izzo. Tom Izzo was asked, I guess, Michigan State, they're getting ready for their season. He was in the gym. You will hear some of the, screeching of the basketball shoes and guys yelling and stuff in the background. But this is Tom Izzo during or after practice being asked about this situation.
I listen to people talk of how kids changed. Kids aren't the problem. We're the problem. This was sprung on us again yesterday, where a guy can be in the G League for 2 or 3 years, and then all of a sudden he's eligible. Most of my people knew nothing about it. I don't think our commissioner. I am not real excited about the NCAA or whoever's making these decisions.
Here's a little more from Tom Izzo.
Someone's going to say, well, if they go pro, it doesn't work out, shouldn't they be able to come back? Well, what about the freshman you recruited there? That's somebody's son. And he thinks he's got himself a good place, and all of a sudden, shazam, they pull out of their hat and bring a 21 or 22-year-old in. To me, it's ridiculous. To me, it's embarrassing. And I love my job. I don't respect my profession, and I don't respect.
Oh, it got cut off. But that line where he said, I love my job, but I don't love my profession, that's a bar right there. Drop the microphone right on that moment. But Tom Izzo, letting them have it, essentially. He had more to say on this, but, I kind of agree with him.
You can't disagree with it. It's literally a professional player coming back to college.
The only issue I have is that some college players, and I'm going to guess Tom Izzo has at least recruited some of these players. Overseas, there are guys who absolutely have professional contracts, may have even played in some professional games because they get signed when they're way younger, right? You get signed into academies there at 13, 14 years old. I feel like Luka Doncic was a pro at 15 or something like that. So you are going to have some of that with the European or players overseas, right, where they have some of those concerns. But in general, I get what he's saying, especially when it comes to this specific example of a guy playing in the NBA's developmental league where that's professional, and now he can just, that didn't work out for me the way I thought it would, so I'm going to go to college. And not just any school, a big-time program like Louisville that could absolutely be a player in the tournament.
Now, if he stinks, it doesn't matter. Ultimately, this is not a story if he's not any good.
Fair enough. But again, he's going back to a college level where presumably he'll be a little better than if he was going against pros. That's why he's not going to the NBA.
So when it comes to quote-unquote pro leagues, the G League is new compared to the other ones, right? Newer.
Yes.
It's the D League.
I think this rule... So the rule is that they can still go back if they're 5 years removed from high school. I think this rule was put in place for the European players. And when the G League came along, I just don't think they amended it. Because to us, this is a story because we thought it was just common sense. Oh, you go to the G League, you should lose your eligibility.
Right.
But, even Ohio State right now has a player that played professionally overseas, and they recruited him, and now he's on the roster. I don't know how much he's going to play this year, but obviously they're hoping he'll play in the future. This isn't a new thing. This is a new thing with the G League. We just, as Americans, didn't really realize that there are players that come from leagues overseas that come here and play college basketball. This is the first glaring example with the G League, but I think the G League is different because it's literally a direct affiliate to the NBA.
Well, and I don't understand why this wouldn't necessarily help in this situation, but I know part of what Tom Izzo's concern is we're professionalizing this and we've got guys who it's very murky as to whether they're allowed to play or not. I think you could cut a lot of this BS out by having this very simple rule like they have, I believe, still in college baseball. I know they've had it in years past, which is when you come out of high school, you can either declare to go to the NBA or, in their case, Major League Baseball's entry draft, and then that's your path. And if that doesn't work out, sorry. If you don't declare for that, then you go to play in college, where you then have to play for 3 years. And you don't get to come back to the draft until you've played 3 years of college baseball. So that's a decision you have to make. But I feel like that would cut out a lot of the BS that Tom Izzo was talking about, other coaches have talked about. If you knew guys were coming in to either play college basketball for 3 years or they're going right to the NBA, you would cut out all this one and done stuff. You would cut out a lot, I think, the transfer portal stuff. You get guys who would be looking to play out of school for 3 years to develop and then move on.
Three things. One, he's a Jamaican. Shout out to him. That was great.
Who's a Jamaican?
Wagwan.
London.
London Johnson. All right.
It says he's a Jamaican
the kid in
professional
the G League.
basketball
All right. I thought you meant Tom
Two.
Izzo for a second. I was like,
Two things.
Let him live.
Second, Cleveland Charge. I didn't know he played for the Charge.
Yeah, he did. That was one of the
Canton
teams he's played
Charge.
for.
Canton
Canton.
Charge.
But yeah, the Cleveland.
You know
yeah,
what
the
I mean.
Cavs,
I know.
Yes, their G League team. yes.
Anyways, and lastly, so like, did he go through like the draft process?
I'm sure he would have had to.
Yeah,
See,
you would think he would have.
That's not
but again,
fair.
college players do that too.
Yeah, but
Multiple
that's
college
not-
players
that's
go
not
through
fair.
it.
Maybe
If you-
not, because
no, that's not fair.
with the rules now, I feel like they made it so that, like T-Bone said, G League is an alternative to college basketball. So maybe he didn't go through the draft process.
Maybe not. I don't know. I'm sure he could get
LaMelo Ball
evaluations.
went that to the G League. Right?
Yes.
or
I
did he
think
go?
you're right.
Was
Yeah,
he
no.
overseas? It was G League.
One of the Ball brothers went overseas.
LaMelo
Remember
did
they
for
went and played in Lithuania. That was legit. Where the coach was selling meat out of the back of his trunk. That was a whole other story. But anyway, yeah. No, all I know is with this, ultimately, you need to find a way to make college basketball important. And this story does bring some attention to college basketball, but I don't like the fact that we're kind of, oh, this guy's a pro. Oh, no, he's not. Let's make this a little more clear cut. And if you had a governing arm like the NCAA that actually could do anything, but they're just powerless. They're terrible. So, like Tom has said, there's no leadership there. Pop quiz, biggest college football questions of the weekend, coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Getting pretty busy out there, noticing a couple of crashes throughout the metro this time around. The first one's happening after you're passing Upper Arlington, heading downtown. The right shoulder is currently blocked on 315. That's southbound direction at 670 eastbound because of a crash out there. Also looking pretty slow moving for folks on our west side. The right shoulder still blocked on 70. That eastbound direction just past 670 eastbound over by Grandview Heights this morning, also because of a crash out there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Your game day headquarters is here at ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus, the only place to watch and win. Catch every play on more than 30 TVs and over 50 feet of video wall. Score tickets, signed professional and college sports memorabilia, and pen cash prizes. Join the watch parties for every home team game with a tailgate buffet and bucket specials. Plus, get official game day swag with every table reservation. Game day lives here, only at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Treat yourself to a new ride from Coughlin Ford. Lease a new 25 Ford Mustang, Escape, or Bronco Sport. $399 a month with zero down. New 25 Bronco, Explorer, F-150, or Lightning. Only $499 a month with zero down. Visit our newest location in Marysville or CoughlinFord.com.
48 month lease, all factory rebates to dealer. 7,500 miles per year, 25 cents per mile over. Excludes $387 dock fee, $395 disposition fee at lease end. No security deposit. See dealer for details. Ends 10/31/25.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Newman Roofing, as part of its 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to recognize individuals who have made an impact for people of all abilities. This week, we would like to honor Caitlin Brown. Caitlin has made an impact by creating the Handy Capable Kitchen, which raises money for Toys for Tots through her local Chili Fest. This Down Syndrome Awareness Month, Newman Roofing is proud to join forces with 10 TV and The Fan in celebrating our ongoing commitment to the community.
If you love losing big money, then boy do we have the promo code for you. Enter code BIGBEAUTIFULBILL to unlock these awesome offers. You can buy a car for even more money than before, or watch your heat and electric bills skyrocket. It's exclusive for everyone, thanks to Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, which our Senator John Huston supported. So use promo code BIGBEAUTIFULBILL. Sit back and crack open a cold one, but just one because that's all you can afford. Paid for by NRDC Action Fund.
Hear those leaves crunching under your feet? Feel that cool nighttime air? It's definitely fall in Ohio. Fall Fall is the perfect time to have the Waterworks Heating and Cooling inspect and tune up your furnace before the cold winter months hit. Just $89 to inspect and protect your family against those wintertime furnace breakdowns. Call 614-232-2222 or visit thewaterworks.com today to schedule your $89 fall furnace inspection and tune-up. Winter is just days away.
Helping a new driver get ready for their road test? Here's a convenient new way to make the most of your 50 hours of required practice driving time. The Road Ready Ohio app, available now at no cost to new drivers and their families. Road Ready Ohio keeps track of your driving experience together, providing feedback and safe driving tips. It even generates the documentation you need for the Ohio BMV. The Road Ready Ohio app, free to download in the Apple and Google App Stores.
Do you have foot pain? Foot pain is not normal regardless of your age or job. Podiatric physicians are the most qualified doctors to care for your feet and can provide important foot care solutions or shoe inserts to better manage foot pain. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and are dedicated to providing the highest quality foot and ankle care. We've been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years.
For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
Join our resident gambling degenerates Dave Biddle and Scotty Vegas for On the Money Sunday morning at 9.
Presented by ESPN Bet at Hollywood Casino Columbus.
All the action, none of the responsibility. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Definitely have the warmer jacket for the bus stop this morning for the kids as we wake up with temperatures in the mid to upper 30s across central Ohio. Skies will be partly cloudy with some sunshine to start, and then we'll have an isolated chance of showers in the afternoon. Otherwise, mainly dry with increasing clouds and highs only in the mid 50s with breezy winds. For tonight, a freeze warning goes in effect overnight for Thursday into Friday as we're looking at patchy frost and temperatures dipping in the mid to low 30s. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfolo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The two most mature people working at the radio station, and that's just because they wear pants.
The pervert and the skivvies.
Rothman and Ice.
Weekdays at noon.
The Fan. One of these men was prom king. It was T-Bone. I swear to God, you think I'm lying, don't you? But I'm serious. He didn't always look like this, okay? Here's the prom king and Tyvis.
Another summer is over, and you may have noticed that your energy is lower. Your workouts aren't as productive. Perhaps you aren't sleeping as well and feel foggy all the time. Maybe even your sex drive is off. If you're experiencing some or all of these symptoms, it's likely you have low testosterone. When does low T starts? It begins in your early to mid 30s. Guys start losing 2 to 3% of their testosterone production every year. Happens gradually, and before you know it, you just aren't that same person you were when you were 20s or in your 30s. What you could be feeling is a decrease in libido. You could be putting on weight, less productive at the gym, poor sleep patterns, or you could just be sad and depressed. If you have any of these symptoms, I advise you to go to tristatemenshealth.com and take their low T quiz. It's a simple 10-question quiz with yes or no answers. It takes 2 minutes. After that, then you want to schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health, where they will do your lab work and have your results within 30 minutes. A licensed medical provider will review your results with you and discuss your options, and you will make the decision together with their medical team. The cost of this appointment is $99, which includes a medical consult, TMPSA test, and if you sign up for the testosterone treatment the day of your appointment, your visit is free. There are 6 locations located in Ohio, so go visit one of them. 2 of them right here in Columbus. One is in Hilliard. The other one's in Westerville. Call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
By the way, Heron in the chat, apparently a few people noticed today I didn't wear a hat. This is just one of the days. I usually wear a hat on the YouTube channel. You can see us if you go to YouTube. T-Bone and Tyvis are right there.
I got to get my sponge back so I can go hatless.
Heron said, damn, Bone with no hat, looking like if Mr. Clean and Bam Bam Bigelow had a love child. The beard looks great, though. Nice and lush and full. Lady killer beard. You know what, Heron, you're a Michigan man, but I appreciate the compliment. I would love to look like the love child of Mr. Clean and Bam Bam Bigelow. That is a big honor, so I will take that. I'm surprised people, I'd usually wear a hat, but I thought I have the majority of my career not worn a hat in here, but I guess people aren't used to it. Was it that shocking for you, Dylan, when I walked in? Saw no hat today?
It was noticeable. I wouldn't say it was shocking.
That's fair. Well, I got a meeting today with some clients here at the station.
You got to dress up, huh?
Sexual clients. That's what I have a meeting with clients today. And then I'm going over to morning skate. I'm going to go check out Dean and the team and go,
what you
stop
got
over there.
It's the Lions Den? You getting sponsored by
that's right.
Read.
Hey, I'm just saying. I have clients. Don't ask about my clients.
All right, class, take your seats. Welcome to your weekend pop quiz, featuring the biggest questions in college football.
All right, so here's a few I'm throwing at you. One, Lane Kiffin, keeping his focus on the task at hand. Can he do that? So Ole Miss, and this is one of those middling SEC matchups that we keep having where because everyone in the SEC gets the benefit of the doubt that they're secretly awesome despite maybe what your eyeballs tell you when you watch them, they're all ranked in the top 20. A lot of these games are, right? So, for example, you have number 8 Ole Miss taking on number 13 Oklahoma. This is in Norman. This is going to be a tough game, I would presume, for both clubs. But I've watched both these teams play. Defense is not number 1 on their list, especially not on Ole Miss's. So this game is getting a lot of hype for being a top 15 matchup. Oklahoma, though, is favored by 5.5. I wonder if the bettors are thinking, after what they saw out of Ole Miss's defense, John Mateer's getting healthy for Oklahoma. Maybe they think that's the case. But I just wonder, Lane Kiffin, all the rumors are he's going to Florida. Can he stay focused? Can he keep his team focused as all of this is kind of swirling around him?
See, the thing about if you're going to leave, like, you got to finish the season, like, strong, I feel like. Like, with the whole Matt Rule thing going to Penn State, like, how that's just in the air. And, like, ever since that's been in the air, his team looked terrible.
What happened to them Friday?
That's exactly right.
What I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. PJ Fleck and the Flecktones came into town.
Rode the boat on them, didn't they?
Yeah, they smoked him.
So he better, and now if you at Penn State, you probably like, I don't know if I really want Matt Rule. He getting rolled by Minnesota. Same thing with what happened with Lane Kiffin. If you get rolled by Oklahoma, which Brent Venables is not like, he just been killing it in the SEC. It's the first year that they actually been decent.
I will say OU's defense is very much improved and probably the strength of their team besides when they have a healthy John Mateer playing. And like you said, definitely wasn't 100% against Texas, and that's their only loss of the season. I don't know if he's healthy now. If he is healthy now, I do think they're one of the top 10 to 15 teams in college football.
Get there. I don't know what it is about Oklahoma that I just can't picture them being like champion contenders. Like, I just don't see it. It's like Utah with me. Like, it's I want to believe it, but it's something about Oklahoma that I just can't get there.
And you did bring up that 5.5 point spread where Oklahoma is the favorite, even though they're the lower ranked team. Very, very interesting to me.
How is it interesting to you in the sense of you think?
I think
take lay the points. Right. Interesting.
The most average bettor will be like, oh, I can get the higher ranked team plus 5.5 points. Why would I not take that?
Right.
And if it's too good to be true, most of the time it is.
Okay, very fair. Here's another one on my little questions for this weekend in college football. Which of these teams is not for real? Because one of them definitely, maybe both of them aren't. Missouri and Vanderbilt. This is another one of those, hey, look, they're both in the top 25. They're both ranked fairly high. Number 15, Missouri, is at number 10, Vanderbilt. That's at 3:30 on ESPN. Vanderbilt favored by 2.5. And you're right. You got a quarterback in Diego Pavia who gets a lot of attention. Can he pay off on that? Their only loss was that kind of lopsided game to Alabama, right? But who did Missouri just lose to? Alabama. So both those schools lost to what may be the best team in the SEC. Now they play each other. You want to show that you're not really one of those second-tier teams. You belong up there closer to Alabama. And Missouri played Alabama a lot tougher than Vanderbilt did. This one, I think Diego Pavia needs to prove that he and Vandy belong in the upper echelon. Because they lose this game, it's back to like, oh, yeah, they were just overhyped. People are excited about them, but they're not as good as people say. They have this at home, and they're 2.5-point favorites.
I think I might go with Vandy on this one. I'm not down Diego Pavia no more. I think he's legit.
And they took it to LSU last week. To be fair to them,
that's what I'm saying. Like he legit. Like, he meant what he said. It was all fun and games when he said it in the beginning of the season, but he's right.
So last week I was contemplating my best bet, and I ended up picking the wrong one. I said I wanted to maybe pick Vanderbilt over LSU, and I did bet it. It's like the same spot over again this week. I don't think they're doing it twice.
You don't think they're going to
I think there's levels to it, and this is like a stepping stone game where I think that they fall on their face.
You know why I think they do, though? Because last year, like, they were a good team, but it caught people off guard. Like, Missouri is still trying to figure it out. Like, they haven't had a really solid season. Well, I guess they solid a lot.
I think they're further along in the process than Vanderbilt.
I don't know, man. I think Vandy still got a lot of things from last year, so I think they might. I think Vandy might win that game.
I'm gonna say I think Missouri can run the ball on Vandy, so that'll make that one a little bit more in Missouri's favor. But it should be a very good game. The last one I have for you, very quickly: will there be a fight in East Lansing between Michigan and Michigan State? Because we know those two teams hate each other. We do know it's the rivalry that Tyvis hates more than Coca-Cola in the morning.
I hate both them.
I know. I know you do.
I can't stand neither one of them. I hope they both lose.
Michigan is ranked 25th in the country. This game is at 7:30 on NBC. Michigan State with Jonathan Smith as their head coach. What a dumb name. That is an unranked team, but it's a 14.5 point spread. It's Michigan State. I feel like it'd still be of interest to me, mostly as a hater. Mostly rooting for Michigan to fail, but I understand that means rooting for Michigan State, which you can't do.
Call me crazy. If I was betting on that game, I'd take Michigan State plus the points because rivalry games is tricky.
You know what? I'd take Michigan State straight up.
Oh, man.
Let's go.
Cook.
I hate, but I hate. That's all that is. That is a heart full of hate that is making that bet, and you shouldn't do that. All right. I have some quotes from Joe Flacco that I think show that he is genuinely one of the most interesting human beings on planet Earth. You will hear from him next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Seeing a few more crashes over on the north side. Here we go. We are seeing a crash on 23, that's southbound direction at Parkway Drive over by Lewis Center this morning. Do expect some lane closures out there and some major backups. Also noticing something over on the east side this morning. The left lane is currently blocked on State Route 256, that westbound direction at Creekside Lane because of a disabled vehicle out there. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
1877 Cars for Kids. K-A-R-S Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS for Kids.
Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Do you feel the nip in the air? Oh, baby, people think summer's driving season. They're wrong. You spend more time in your car this time of year taking your dirty, annoying kids to dirty, annoying things. Go see my friends at Germain Lexus. They have special rates as low as 4.49% on their most popular models, including the 2026 TX350. Lease a 2026 NX for as low as $449 per month. And if new isn't your thing, they have plenty of L's certified inventory on the lot. Stop in and see them. Germain Lexus of Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
Everybody poops, everybody pees. Mommy, will you call Mr. Rooter, please? 'Cause I gotta poop and I gotta pee. Only Mr. Rooter can clear the drain for me. Thank you, Mr. Rooter.
Hi, everybody. We call it what it is at Mr. Rooter. When you have a plumbing or drain problem, the team at Mr. Rooter is ready 7 days a week. Call us today and take advantage of our $95 drain cleaning special. Visit us at MrRooter.com. We'll be there quick.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Just a reminder, Tyvis thinks all pizza tastes the same. Also a reminder, Tyvis was born without taste buds. You're listening to Bone and Tyvis.
Man, we couldn't even get 1 week of the NBA.
It was a wild day.
We got some updates for you on the NBA, my friend. Because this, all right. So earlier today, it came out that Terry Rozier, Miami Heat guard, who had been under investigation for gambling, has been arrested by the FBI in connection with a sports gambling probe. All right, that's bad news.
That's all right, because Terry was, he went under investigation last year for some stuff that he allegedly might have been doing.
Yeah.
So, that was not that shocking.
Yeah.
But then 3 minutes ago.
Oh, it got a little bit deeper.
Oh, my God.
Longtime NBA player and now head coach of the Portland Trailblazers, who just played last night, Chauncey Billups, arrested in connection apparently, with this probe.
The feds. Oh, the feds working overtime.
Oh,
Federal prison.
Oh no. Oh no. Say it ain't so, Chauncey.
The big shot.
Oh my God. Dude, this is a head coach. This is a head coach.
This is next level.
Of an NBA team has been arrested in a gambling probe. And we had no inclinations on this, did we? Had you heard anything about Chauncey Billups in this? We heard about Malik Beasley.
I tell you what, they put people on the league and know this. Like, hey,
you have to assume that this is not it.
No, I'm saying Chauncey Billups, this could be a day. I don't know, folks, but buckle in. We might have a day where you go to lunch and you open up your phone and it's like, oh, looky there. Here's a guy who's like the deputy commissioner of the league or something getting arrested. Or, oh, hey, here's an assistant coach on a team. Oh, here's a star player who was an all-star. Today could be a day, folks. Just God. Usually the NBA offseason is more interesting than the actual season with all the drama and stuff. But I got to tell you, today, you couldn't even get 1 week in the league, and we've already got something this
one
crazy.
Game in the league.
Oh my God.
And I mean,
wow.
I don't know. I know there has to be some motivations that I can't possibly understand, but these two guys made a lot of money in the NBA. A lot.
I'm telling you how it goes, man. It'd be one of them situations where it's like, I got a homie that's like, hey, man.
Send him $1,000.
I agree.
Right.
I agree. But he like, hey,
God.
man, all you got to do is just make 2 threes.
But what's Chauncey Billups doing?
I don't know what he doing.
Okay, because that's the thing is, like, again, Terry Rozier, bad. Bad that you're a player in doing this. Clearly, that's awful. We agree that ruins the integrity of the game, all that stuff. However, when you're a head coach doing it, that involves multiple players' careers possibly being affected by you doing things in the game that are having some influence, if that's what's being alleged here. That boggles my mind. I'm looking up right now to see how much money, not that this justifies anything, like if he only made a couple $1 million in his career, it wouldn't justify putting yourself at risk, but I'm trying to see how much money did Chauncey Billups make in his entire career.
He has no excuse.
Well, no one does, but
he ain't got no excuse.
He was in the Google league. Search says $106 million over 17 seasons.
According to Spotrac, that's what it says too. He played 17 years in the league and racked up $106 million in earnings. Now, granted, obviously, most of the time he played was not in the era now where you can be a bum and make like $80 million on a 3-year deal.
Multiple-time All-Star.
That's what I'm saying. If he was the type of player in that era that he was, which was great, like a floor general leading an NBA championship level team, all that with the Pistons, and then obviously he was with the Nuggets. He was with a few other teams too. But if he had that type of career arc in today's NBA, he'd be on right now at least one he would have been on a Supermax deal, right? At least one.
I mean,
which would have made him over $200 million. So I'm saying in the world of that level of NBA, he made about as much money as you possibly could back in that era. He was getting $15, $20 million contracts, $10 million contracts, but nothing like what they're getting now. Still, regardless, there's no excuse for what he did. But especially when you've made over $100 million in your life and you're now a head coach.
He's making $2 million a year as a coach. That's not pocket change.
I mean, what are we?
I can't believe
Obviously, allegedly, we got to wait to see what the judge and jury say. But we got to find out. The feds get it wrong too.
Yeah,
but this could be the NBA's
how many times has the feds got it wrong?
Whether they get it wrong, what I'm saying is it's shocking to see the federal government arresting an NBA head, one of the big 4 sports head coach in connection to gambling. That's a humongous story.
I always wonder how it went though. Like, did he like show up to the facility and they just came in, boom, get on the ground? Was it one of them type? Was he at home sleep? I always wonder how you get arrested with these things.
Well, don't worry, I'm sure there'll be video of it because if one thing I've learned lately is that if it's happening, they're putting it on tape. You're going to see it.
This could be like the NBA's Balco, though. This is like that's the first thing it reminded me of.
Yeah, a little bit, right? Where it's just all these big names getting all connected to one kind of scandal, right? With that being steroids, PEDs.
But this is bigger because they were just all getting subpoenaed. Yeah. These guys are getting put in handcuffs.
Perp walked. I mean, you're getting an NBA head coach perp walk today. That is unbelievable. All right, so just keep your eyes peeled for more NBA news today, even if you don't follow the league. That's pretty stunning to see a current player and now a current coach getting arrested in connection to a gambling ring.
I want to know if
or
it's
gambling
anybody else.
Investigation at the very least. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
So
Who knows?
Let me ask you this, because I don't know like the integrity of it all, but like, remember the time that Buddy Hield, the guy was like, Buddy, I need you to shoot. I need you to make one more three.
Yeah.
And he like, I got you. And he checks back into the game and he like ended up hitting the three.
Yes.
Like, does that count?
No.
Or like LeBron said he ended up, some dude was yelling at him about getting a rebound, so he got the rebound, pointed to the dude in the stands and then went. Like, does that count?
I don't think that should be getting you thrown in federal prison. I would hope
but
not.
it also, like, it messes up what you probably would have done.
Well, maybe, but also that's something where in the course of the game, if someone's like, hey, go in and try to do your job, and they're like, no, I don't think I will. Like, that would be a problem. But
no,
what they were asking him to do was like, hey, get a rebound, hit a shot.
But the Buddy thing, he was on the bench.
But you can't check yourself into the game. Don't you have to, like, doesn't your coach have to want you to go in the game?
All I know is that he was on the bench and he said, I got you, and he checked in.
But maybe he was going in anyway.
That's all I know.
I just know. All right. Here's how that would be a smoking gun. Is if like his coach was like, Buddy, under no circumstances should you shoot the basketball because I'm Chauncey Billups and I'm now your head coach and I got money riding on the under. Then that's a bigger scandal because now you got multiple gambling issues going on there. All right. We'll follow that story for you. We'll have, I'm sure, more updates tomorrow. But I want to play this Joe Flacco audio for you very quickly because there's a couple interesting quotes. He was on, who does the podcast with the two dudes with the beards?
It was Ryan Fitzpatrick and Andrew Whitworth.
Right. So Fitz and Wit, I think is what they call their podcast. So they had Joe Flacco on, and he talked about getting to Cincinnati and now having some guys to throw to. He was actually nervous when he stepped back to like make some throws to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase.
I know I'm 40 years old, but the first couple times I threw to Jamar and T, like I was a little bit nervous. I'm like, man, I want them to know. I want them to respect me, damn it. I want to hit these guys. Like I want them to know that, like I can put some nice touch on it. I can put it where you want it. I overthought it for sure. Like one of the first balls I threw to Jamar, he was running one of these little skinny posts we have, and he was a little bit deeper than I thought he was going to be, and I missed him. And I was just like, oh man, he thinks I suck.
Imagine that. This is a guy who has won a Super Bowl, who has made more money than God, who has played in the NFL for forever.
But you also got to know, like, Jamar probably thought that in that moment because think about it. You went from Jake Browning, and Jake Browning like struggled, and you was probably trying to stay like you on the sideline. You trying to stay to be a leader, and like, but then you're back in your mind like, I can't believe this dude didn't give me that ball. So when Joe comes in and they traded for Joe, and he skipped that thing like that, you probably like, oh my goodness, man, can't anybody give me the ball?
That's
and
fair.
then boom, they got it to sink, and he probably was like, okay, we got us up there.
See,
But
that's
he
interesting.
1000% said this dude sucked.
Well, I know, but like in my mind, I just picture most pro athletes, especially someone who's been a starting quarterback for over a decade in the NFL, has won a Super Bowl.
He ain't got it no more.
But Joe Flacco admitting that he doesn't just walk in and go, oh yeah, I got this. Everybody here's like, I would tend to think the confidence level you would have as a starting quarterback in the NFL, or even a guy who's been traded a bunch of times in the NFL, would still be, just give me my shot and I'll show you what I can do.
Well,
I'm not nervous about this at all. I have no doubts. It's very cool to hear a star quarterback, whatever you want to call Joe Flacco at this point in his career, a guy who's done more than most will ever do in football. He says, yeah, I doubted myself. I was a little worried about, I got to make sure I put it on him right. I got to make sure I want to impress these guys.
T-Bone, it's not like he's naive. Like, he's bounced around like every year for like 4 years. So, and everybody keeps moving off of him. So, at some point, he thinks it creeps in there like, dang, am I not that good anymore? And then
I admire the honesty.
You go play with the Browns and have that to go the way it went. You really start thinking like, man, maybe I ain't got it no more. And then it was just nice to see him have that breakout with Cincinnati.
Does he think it's me? Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
Oh, God, a Taylor Swift reference. There we go.
My
Perfect.
kids don't sing that no more.
No, I
my daughter was doing that 6-7 thing. I did that. I said, we not doing that.
Have you heard the holiday song?
What you talking about?
They started putting the 6-7 thing to I think it's Carol the Bells is the
only
tune.
6-7 I know of is the Lil Wayne song.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot. Yeah,
that's the only one that I acknowledge.
Well, don't let the kids hear that because then they'll just lose their minds. Or they'll be like Cartman on South Park and get possessed by 6'7" and throw up laughing too hard. All right, we come back.
Going in.
We'll hit the buzzer next. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Noticing about 3 different incidents throughout the metro right now, but we have a major crash for folks over the north side that's causing some major slowdowns with that. It's happening by Orange Township on 23, that's southbound direction at Parkway Drive. Do expect some lane closures, folks, especially if you live in this area and want to go downtown this morning. Looking at 7 miles per hour, single digits when it comes to drive times and travel times out here. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Wilson, we've got a problem at Pella.
I like where this is going.
Because of Pella's reputation and quality, a lot of folks assume that we're out of budget.
Oh, I hate hearing.
But we've actually got 5 awesome window lines that fit any budget, from the $300,000 to the $3 million home, and far from the most expensive.
So you actually don't have a problem. Awesome.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Just announced. Get 0% financing for 60 months on all 2025 Tucson and Tucson hybrids. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit ends 11/3.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Runyon from Runyon Dental Group. Are you missing teeth or do you have uncomfortable dentures? Dental implants can not only transform your smile, they can restore your confidence and allow you to eat those foods you love that you've been missing. When I was in my early 30s, I was in a similar situation needing complex dental work and dental implants. I understand all the emotions that you're feeling because I've been the patient and I know that we can help you. Schedule a free consultation today at runyondentalgroup.com. That's runyondentalgroup.com.
Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED and low T can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 614-300-7400. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, low T, Peyronie's, size, and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic workouts and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 614-300-7400 or book in 30 seconds or less at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic. Making it happen.
Game day glory starts here, Columbus. The 2025 Polestar 3 long-range dual motor is built to win, delivering Scandinavian luxury, cutting-edge design, and up to 350 miles of range. Right now, lease yours for $699 a month for 36 months with zero due-it signing. Visit Polestar Columbus on the Buyers Imports campus by the airport, the only place in Ohio where you can see, feel, and drive the difference. Monthly lease payment of $699 per month for 36 months. Offer expires November 2nd, 2025. See dealer for details or visit polestaroffers.com.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Timmy Hall and AI Common Man here for Hollywood Casino Columbus and the ESPN Bet Sportsbook.
This ain't one of them, Timmy.
It's not the show, it's a spot. All October, we're watching our football team on Saturdays and the tailgate buffet.
Ooh, Mikey likey. Plus, they've got the 3 apps for $12 deal, and you can beat the crowds and reserve a table.
Yes, do that at HollywoodColumbus.com. And we got a special offer this month. Become a new member of our rewards program on the ESPN Pen Play app and get a $20 dining credit.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hello, big voice guy here. I've been hired to tell you all about the Fans YouTube channel. Did you know you can immerse yourself in Buckeye goodness like Austin and Burb's daily podcast, The Beat? Yes, sirree, Bob. Subscribe today. It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan. Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important, you're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Live update. The next favorite to be going down for things.
For gambling?
Gambling.
Allegedly.
Malik Beasley. What you got? Plus, I got minus 250.
I got minus 500 on that one.
Minus 250.
You're taking odds at the next NBA player arrested by the FBI.
Yeah, that's
likely already arrested. Like, names are going to continue to come out throughout the morning because I imagine at 3 a.m. Pacific time, the FBI, probably Kash Patel himself, came knocking on Chauncey Billups' door.
Yeah.
You had Dan Bongino probably knocking on Terry Rozier's door like, hey, come on out.
I like to that.
I guess come on, guys.
One, like if these guys did this, of course, you got to do the time. You got to get, but I like that they're getting waking up and going, I'm sorry. It's like that Conan meme that gets out there now where it's like, Dan Bongino, the podcaster? No. The guy who's actually in charge of
Deputy Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation, Dan Bongino.
Eric Reeser joining us.
Good morning, gentlemen.
You
think you've had a rough morning? At least you're not Chauncey Billups.
No, man. This is a sitting NBA. This is a head coach of the NBA
Trailblazers.
Team. Yep. It just played last night. We were just watching highlights of him.
He's arrested.
Innocent.
Like,
what do you mean?
He's just so out of left field. Like Terry Rozier. Like, I understand. Like,
there's been smoke on that for a while.
But like, Chauncey, what'd he do? Bet on this team on the money line?
So it says that it's connection with an investigation into illegal gambling, but not related to games he coached.
Okay.
Oh, so he was getting in on something else.
They're getting in on NBA action. I mean, the NCAA said yesterday they were going to allow players to gamble.
They're going to take that back.
So the whole thing, once you open the box, you're not putting the clown back in.
Right. Oh, man, could you imagine if we're going to, we're arresting NBA coaches now. Imagine when the inevitable NCAA gambling scandal happens and they just walk out during the halftime show and arrest a coach. Like in the middle of the band is on the field and then you just see the FBI in their little jackets that they wear, getting some coach out of whatever his halftime speech is. That's where we're headed, folks.
I wonder what Gilbert Arenas is thinking. If I'm him, I'm going on I'm going on the circuit.
That he went down.
I'm talking to anybody.
He went down for something. And he came. I was like, I ain't had nothing to do with that house. I was renting it, or I rented it out, or something.
Yeah. Well, he's got his podcast, right? I mean, everybody has a podcast now, but I'm sure you'll hear about it. The NBA podcast sphere should have a field day with these arrests. Now, I mean, I hope this stuff didn't happen, but I'm not naive enough to think it didn't at some levels.
So here's a Gilbert Arenas update. On July 30th of this year, Arenas was arrested after being indicted on a federal charge of running an illegal underground high-stakes gambling operation.
He said that
I forgot about that.
That's
right.
He came out and said that I rented that house out.
I forgot about that because then he said he rented it. And then the people that it was connected with, am I wrong? It was mafia members from Russia.
Something like that.
It was some big deal where all these guys...
Their money's no good here? Their money spends.
Right, but it was...
He's saying they paid me to rent my house. That's all I know.
And then he said, I just Airbnb'd it. I was out of there. That's not... I have a rental agreement with these people. That's it. I didn't oversee that.
The NBA is the only league in the world where the off-court drama is exponentially better than the product on the court.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I tend to agree with you on that because that is honestly, you see these stories in the NBA often where you go, all right, this is I don't want to get into too much of the drama. I actually like the game of basketball. I enjoy watching the NBA. I was excited about VJ Edgecombe last night having a game.
Yeah.
It looked awesome. But you're right. Then this comes up and everyone's like, what? You can get everyone's attention with this story.
There are games on tonight? Sure aren't.
Is Jameson Williams the only person that went down for maybe gambling?
There were, I think, a couple members of the Lions.
But theirs was because they bet at the facility.
Yeah, that was
it
all
wasn't
it was
on
for them.
football, but they bet basketball, but they was at the facility.
Sure.
Yeah, but
he's
he's back and playing and all that.
In the NFL, it ain't been nobody that's allegedly been oh yeah, he betting on himself or betting on NFL.
it should go without saying, right?
It tells me that the NBA got too much time on their hands.
If you bet, if you've bet at all on your sport, I don't care if you were a coach or a player, you have to be banned for life, right? If
you talking about the NBA? You talking about
like these allegations for today,
Emmanuel Clase, Luis Ortiz are never pitching in Major League Baseball again.
Right. And same thing. I'm saying this, if like Chauncey Billups is found to have been gambling on anything related to the NBA, he's got to be done. If that's what Terry Rozier was doing, he's got to be done. Like, and then if there's any other names that come out of this today,
tell you what, I feel really.
What's Michael Porter Jr.'s brother's done?
Yeah.
Jonte Porter.
Jonte Porter, yeah, right. I'm saying like they will do that with all these guys. So Chauncey Billups may be like banned from the NBA, banned from basketball by the time we're done with this whole situation.
I just want to see if this is it.
It's insane.
I got to keep refreshing Sham's page.
Sorry to anybody who took the Trailblazers plus 30,000 to win the NBA championship.
Calvin Ridley got suspended for betting on NFL games.
He got out for a whole year, wasn't it?
Yep.
That's right. I forgot about that.
But that's the only example there. I feel like people are questioning the timing of this just because like opening night has been the past 2 nights. The Feds do not care about the NBA schedule, guys.
No, in fact, I tend to think if anything, they're like, oh, good. Is there a lot of attention on this?
Yes.
Now's the time we drop the hammer. Let's make sure everyone sees this, which of course they will. I see, Reese, that you guys are having Paul Feinbaum, as you usually do, at 10:30.
Yes.
And then some guy named Adam Jardy.
Yes.
Dispatch.
It's been busy for college basketball. I mean, Ohio State getting probably their highest ranked recruit since what? D'Angelo or Jared Sullinger?
It's one. I believe it's D'Angelo. Yeah.
So there's a lot to like about what Jake Diebler's doing as they're a couple days out from hosting Ohio University in a scrimmage. So a lot to talk with Adam about at 11:30. And that the G League player that's going to be playing for Louisville. We've got some Tom Izzo audio where he's not thrilled with the NCAA, just saying, yeah, sure, because we don't want to go to court over it. Which, if you're the NCAA, you kind of just allow everything at this point because you're just paying too much in lawyer fees over the past 20 years. You can't keep fighting all of these battles. Now, it's their fault, and you shouldn't feel bad for the NCAA. But this decision about the G Leaguer at Louisville is this. You should have seen this coming.
Yeah, I feel like this story was flying under the radar, so I'm glad it's getting talked about because it is. Yeah, it's a lot. Bishop and Friends coming up next 3 hours right here on the Fan.
Shove it down your throat. It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Find your local Bryant Heating and Cooling dealer at Bryant.com.
So Mark Sanchez's latest update, he is still in the recovery process. His attorney told Judge James Osborne in Indianapolis on Tuesday that his ongoing recovery may impact scheduling for the criminal trial set for December 11th. Trial date remains in place for now, though the next pretrial conference is scheduled for December 2nd. So Sanchez was not required to attend Tuesday's hearing, which lasted about 2.5 minutes. That's how, don't you love that? That lawyer probably made more than most people make in a year for 2 minutes.
We picked the wrong profession.
No kidding.
Although I should have been more intelligent, I guess, if I was going to be a lawyer.
Or should have been, you could have been an FBI attorney, that's going after guys in the NBA right now. I mean, there's that. Could have done that.
The thrill of going up to a mansion at 3 a.m, just kicking it down for what? Well, you were gambling, sir.
Well, they probably knocked on the door.
Yeah, at first. And then you kicked the door.
They busted the door?
Maybe they gave it a gentle knock.
Who do you think he is, John Gotti?
I've been watching. Who do you think you got, Chelsea Clinton?
At 10 o'clock this morning, they might equate him to a mobster.
No kidding. You're exactly right. I do think that I've watched a lot of news lately. I think they like kicking doors down these days. That's my thought. That's it for us. Bishop and Friends is back. We will see you tomorrow for a Football Friday. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, if you live in Upper Arlington and are heading towards the city, do be mindful. It's getting pretty slow by 315 and King Avenue, and even slower as you're passing that area. That's because we have a crash on 315 southbound at 670. The right shoulder currently blocked out there. And lastly, for folks over on the east side, do be mindful. We are still monitoring a disabled vehicle out there right before 70. It's really happening on State Route 256 Hill Road in that area at Creekside Lane. The left lane currently blocked out there. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.